Felt so lost, and we're live. It was that quick. Let's see if the counter wants to work, because the numbers are working, but I still don't have a counter like I did on Monday. And you guys don't care. So welcome to our pop-up sale. It is Irish Spring here on my channel. Now the counter's working. We got 32 folks with us. Yes, now I don't feel so lost. Welcome, guys. Happy Saturday evening or afternoon, depending where you're at in the country. Myself and these two lovely folks, we all got together. We have some spring, some Irish, some goodies, some things we got to get back out there to the world so you guys can enjoy them. So real quickly, who's on my screen? Who's this fella next to me?
Hi, everyone. Having a good night. Garden Guy Bill, excited for another St. Patrick's Day sale. I've got a lot.
And then who's the lovely lady joining us?
Hello, you guys. I'm Amy of Enamor Amie. How is everybody in the chat tonight? Hello, hello.
We got a pretty active chat too. So, gang, we think you guys know who we are. So we're going to quickly say hello. If you guys want to shout out, please say hello in the chat. I'll scroll down as slowly as possible. And then what we'll do is we'll go over the way the sale is going to work tonight. As I say hello to everybody, like I said in the chat, our official bid enders tonight, it's going to be Karen Williams, and in backup will be Karen Gillette, in case, Karen needs to step away for some reason. So both the Karens are going to be our mods and our bid enders tonight. So, well, we got the lovely Mix Mom. Hi, Mix Mom. Welcome. How are you? It's good to see you. We have Linda here with us. Hello, Linda. How are you? Oh, gang, let's go to the warm climate because it got cold quick here in Pennsylvania. The lovely Sharon from Freddie Finds. Hello, how are you? It's good to see you. There's Tumbleweed. Hello, Tumbleweed. How are you? How are you? There's Shannon. Hi, Shannon. How are you tonight? Happy Saturday. There's the biggest supporter of small business, especially e-commerce small business, the lovely Karen Williams. How are you, Karen? And then this is my personal favorite part of the evening. Grady Grupo Vintage Recordings is here with us. And shh, he's Mr. Karen G. So, but don't tell anybody. He's Mr. Karen G. So then this is going to be a tongue twister. So we got Paula, and we have Perla. How are you guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Keep on going down here. There's Karen G. Hello, Karen G. How are you? See who else is down here. Hopefully you don't want to miss anybody. There is Miss Philadelphia herself. Hello, Sherry. It's always good to see you, Sherry. I see a name or Amy's in the chat. That's good because Amy's here, so that's always a win-win. Oh, to be me too. How are you? How are you this Saturday afternoon? There's Mama Pam. Hello, Mama Pam. How are you? And you ladies need to keep an eye on your mailbox. That's all I'm going to say. You guys got to keep an eye on your mailbox.
Jason.
Okay?
All right.
We got Donnie. Hello, Donnie girl. How are you doing? See who else is here. We have Laura. Hello, Laura. How are you this evening?
Laura.
Patricia is here with us. Hi, Patricia. Happy Saturday and happy luck of the Irish. A little Irish spring this evening. We have Robin here with us. We have the lovely Cheryl, Treasures by the Sea. How are you? Hello, Kelly Wagman. How are you this evening? It's so good to see you guys. It feels like forever. Don't You Know is here with us. How are you, Don't You Know? There is our friend Patty Rose. Hey, Patty Rose, how you doing tonight? Uh-oh, there's Daniel. Now we're in trouble. The chat's going to be on fire tonight because Daniel's here with us. How are you, Daniel? There's my lovely mother, Linda Hellman. How are you, Mom? I love you. Thank you for always supporting me and being here tonight. Thank you so much. There's Denise Flanagan. How are you, Denise? Let's see who else is here tonight. I see Garden Guy Bill in the chat. Heather, how are you, Heather? Antiques Agenda. It's so good to see you. Lovely Dawn Steelman is here with us. How are you, Dawn? Well, I'm being monitored by both these lovely ladies, not only my other half, Tina, but Sarah. How are you? The traveling button is here with us. Hi, Sarah. Amy, and Bill, we got to be on our best behavior. We're definitely being watched.
We're always on our best behavior.
Shh,
Come on
I
now.
know. Hello, Rose. How are you? Let's see who else is in the chat. Becky's Vintage and More. How are you? Okay, we'll keep scrolling down, and we're all the way to the bottom. So that was everybody. Hello, guys, with 76 of you, almost 80 of you here. Before Amy gives us the lowdown on how this is going to work tonight, please give my channel a subscription. You're here on Mother Tucker's. Also, the links to Amy and Bill's YouTube channels are also in the description of this video. They would really appreciate a subscription as well. We also have Instagram accounts, and all those links are in the description as well. So it's very easy. Just click those, head on over to Instagram, give us a follow. We do a lot of our advertising over there. So I saw Dawn just popped in. Hello, Beth. I think that was everybody. And yep, I saw Beth. So, all right, with that said, all right, Amy, how's this going to work here tonight? I'm going to make you big. Is that okay?
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Big.
Let me prepare. Okay. Yeah, we always need to see everybody's nose hairs when we get full screen here. All right. So if you guys are coming over from Instagram and you haven't joined us on a YouTube live sale before, it kind of works the same way as a live sale over on Instagram. So we do have all offer up items for you this evening. So what that means is we'll show you an item. We'll give you a starting price. If you're interested in bidding on that item, all you have to do is type down in the chat your bids in whole dollar amounts. We will do an auction of that item. We'll show it to you. We'll describe it, measurements, all that fun stuff. And then we will do a quick countdown. And the highest bid that we see before the official bid end by the lovely Karen Williams tonight will be the winner. Really important, if you guys are not aware of the new settings in the chat. I know we've been drilling this into you guys, but it's important, especially if you're going to be bidding on something. Make sure to be on a mobile device, either a phone or a tablet. That's going to be the fastest option for you versus the computer. The lag is always going to be worse on a computer if you plan on watching that way. And if you're watching on a TV and you plan on bidding, make sure and do so on your phone. And the other thing I want to mention is make sure that you guys are in live chat, all messages. Sometimes that will look different depending on what kind of device that you're watching on. It might be up at the top of the chat, little 3 lines that go across on the side. That's where you can go ahead and click that and select all messages. So you want to make sure it says live chat, all messages, not top chat. Top chat will be kind of like the most popular comments, and a lot of things will be filtered out. So make sure, even if you exit out and refresh, you're going to have to go back in and change those settings each time that you exit out of the live. So we will do the auction. We'll do a countdown. The highest bidder will be the winner. We do allow the just in case bids, and I know Jason has a fancy graphic to put up here. So just in case is kind of the highest that you're willing to pay for something. So as long as you're an active bidder, during the countdown, as soon as we start the countdown, you can throw in your highest amount that you're willing to pay with the JIC next to it. And that just means you're protecting yourself during the countdown if you're an active bidder. And if you have the highest just in case before the bid end, we will bid you up $1 over the next highest bid. However, if there's multiple just in cases thrown out there during the countdown, do keep in mind that those turn into regular bids. So don't go too crazy with those just in cases. You just might have to pay it. So we do have 11 rounds of vintage goodness to bring you guys tonight. And if anything that is not claimed during the auction, during the live sale, we will do a recap at the end. So stick around for that. And we all will be utilizing PayPal to invoice you. So if you win an item tonight, all of our emails are currently up on the screen. So if so if you guys want to take a screenshot so that you have all of our emails, you can do that right now. But if you win an item tonight, we do need some information from you. Even if you bought from us before, just go ahead and send that same information just so that we can find it so much easier and it's not buried in our emails. So if you win tonight, we need your YouTube screen name, your real name, your full shipping address, and an email that we can send a PayPal invoice to. If you don't have PayPal, that is okay. Just send that same information to us and let us know that you want to check out as a guest. And we can send you a direct link to your invoice and you can check out as a guest. It's super secure. It's just an easy way to protect us, to protect you for your purchases. So that's why we utilize PayPal. And we do all use Pirate Ship to get you the cheapest rates on shipping. And I will let the boys talk about where they will be shipping from and when they're going to be invoicing. I ship from Michigan and I will be packing and invoicing for tonight's sale tomorrow.
All right, Bill. How about you, sir?
So I ship from Northern New Jersey. I also offer local pickup in North Jersey at the shop. If you're in the area, that's not a problem. I'm happy to do that. I will be invoicing tomorrow. I also use Pirate Ship and PayPal.
All right. Same as me. I use PayPal and I use Pirate Ship. I ship from Pennsylvania. I have a brick and mortar. So if you guys want to eliminate that shipping and you're local to me, please, in that email, just let me know. We can make arrangements. Once you pay your invoice, we will make sure it gets up to the shop so you can utilize free pickup. I will be invoicing for this sale tomorrow and Monday. If you guys know that you're going to attend some of my sales next week, please give me an email. I can hold the item, but these little pop-ups I like to get invoiced and get out as soon as possible. I don't want to mess up my routine. So everything from last week is already packaged, and Tina will be invoicing for that this evening. So again, if you guys purchase from me tonight and you want to keep it, quote, open box through the week, please just email me and we can make that happen. Some other folks have popped in. Hello, Sandy. How are you, Sandy? I think we missed. I think I said hello to Denise, and I think that was it that I saw. I think I saw Nicole too. So, gang, with 102 of you here, let's get the show started. We're going to start with Amy, then we're going to go Bill and myself. Repeat. And if you guys have any questions in the chat, go ahead and drop it in the chat. Somebody will help answer it, or we'll answer it for you too. So.
And I did want to mention too that if you guys are coming over from Instagram, or you've never joined us before over here, and you guys are more comfortable messaging us that information, if you win an item on Instagram, you can go ahead and do that over there too. Just make sure you message us either during the sale if you win something, or as soon as the sale is over. Otherwise, there's no way for us to find you. We can't look up your screen name and message you or anything like that. So make sure and send that information, especially if you're a new buyer to us. So we appreciate that. And thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. And before we get started, all of our information for our YouTube channels, we all have a YouTube channel where we put out content, and our Instagrams. We certainly would appreciate any new subscribers or follows on either platform. So thank you guys so much again for being here with us tonight. All right, Jason, my first items tonight is going to be a choice, and we're going to start at $6.
Gotcha.
All right. So the boys brought mainly St. Patrick's Day, and I brought kind of a mixture of St. Patrick's Day and some springy things. So we're going to start off with a choice of some books that I thought would be either fun to display in a St. Patrick's Day display or for springtime, both. So they could work for either one. So the first choice here is called The Magic Fence, and I thought of Bill when I found this one. We've got a fun pixie on the front. This is actually an advertising children's book that they put out for a fence company. And it is stamped in the front where it came from, Anchor Fence Company in Baltimore, Maryland. That's where it was at. I actually picked this up in Colorado when I was out visiting Sarah and David in January, but I just love the graphics in here. The Magic Fence is from 1954. So it's got a cute little story that goes through here having to do with a pixie and a puppy. You can see the little pixie up here kind of goes throughout the book, and this little pup also goes throughout the book. It's very cute. I'll show you my kind of favorite spread in here that you could do something with if you like to decorate with pixies, or it could work for St. Patrick's Day too. I love that big pixie head. He's really, really cute. But I'm not going to spoil the story for you. Okay, it's cute. It's very cute. Again, it's from 1954, so that's choice number one. Choice number two, again, I was thinking colors of St. Patrick's Day with this one. Chip Chip is a cutie pie little chipmunk that gets into mischief. This one is from 1947. It is stamped. It was Barbara Jane's book back in the day. She didn't want anybody to take her book, but there's very cute illustrations that go throughout this one. It's kind of a mixture of black and white and color illustrations through this one. Let me show you. Very cute. There is Chip Chip getting into trouble. He's inside the little teapot there. And again, I'm not going to spoil the story for you. It's really, really cute, though. It does have a happy ending. I will say that one. So Chip Chip. And then your third choice is, so this is spring. And I am ready for spring. I don't know about you guys. We just got over a big ice storm and a snowstorm the past couple days. Half of the state of Michigan doesn't have power right now. So I am so ready for spring. Again, very cute graphics in this one. This one is from 1954. So we start out in winter, of course, and then we move into spring. But there's lots of cute little display options in here, especially if you like bunnies. It's very, very cute. And this actual bunny, there's like several different stories that go along with this bunny in this one. So this is spring. Very cute cover on that one too. All right, so those are your 3 choices. Right now, I see Laura is in at 11. Thank you so much. All right, so I'm not sure how bad the lag is tonight, so I'm going to start at 15.
It's bad, Amy. Amy, you might want to do. It's bad. You might want to do. Yeah, okay. I'm just going to say let's do 20 because it's bad.
Okay, sounds good. Well, if it's bad, you guys, don't wait to put in those final bids and just in cases then. Definitely put those final things as soon as the countdown starts so you don't come in after the bid end, all right? We are looking for 17 or more on choice. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Yeah, there's like there's almost like a 5-second lag between my phone and what we're even seeing here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, keep that in mind, you guys. All right, there is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much, Karen. Robin, your just in case did come in after the bid end. So I see Freddie Fines has a just in case of 23, but Cheryl came in with a just in case of 28. So Cheryl, you get first choice at 24. Let me know which one or ones that you would like. And then Sharon Freddie Fines has second choice. And I think I know which one Sharon wants. And then behind that would be Robin Watson at 19. So thank you guys so much. She wants the spring. All right, you got it, Cheryl. Thank you so much. I'm pretty sure Sharon's choice is gone, but if not, you might surprise me, Sharon. So let me know if you want either one of these. And if not, it will pass to Robin at 19.
And then if it gets that far back, Amy, Daniel's next. Well, let me make sure he was the only 16, so he'll be next.
Okay, sounds good. And Sharon's going to pass, what I thought. I'm so sorry, Sharon. And then Robin is going to be next. Well, thank you, Heidi. I always have to have some sort of festive attire to wear when we have a holiday pop-up sale.
Right. If it comes to Daniel, he wants the chip.
Okay.
So Robin's
passing. So it would go to Daniel. So Daniel wants the chip. You got it, Daniel. And for 16. And I don't know if there's anybody else behind.
There is. It's Laura. I just want to make sure because a couple had the same bids. So it should be Laura at 15.
Okay.
Yep.
And I can just pay attention to the chat, Jason. Okay.
All right. We got it. All right. Laura, just let her know. Yep. All righty, Bill. How much?
I thought that would be the first one chosen.
The Pixie?
Me too. Yeah.
I love the fence one.
$12, Jason. I am starting simple. I don't have a lot to say about it because it speaks for itself. But I do have this large scale shamrock glitter plaque, or popcorn wall hanging, which is in really great condition. It is the large one, as you can see, 16 inches from top to bottom or from side to side. Just an awesome piece of plastic popcorn material to put in the back of your display, hang on a door, hang in a window. As you can see, it has the drilled hole. Just a really, really nice one. We've seen some minis lately. I had a couple minis a while ago. This is the first large one I've found. It's really, really fun. Also, go ahead, Jason.
Don't they call these glitter plaques?
Yeah.
I think they call them.
Yeah.
There's no glitter in this one.
John from Everyday Holiday Displays has been schooling us on the art of making these things we've been calling popcorn, but they are called glitter plaques by the hardcore collectors. These were initially made out of scraps from the plastic industry. I think John said some worker's daughter was collecting all the plastic and melting these down to make different holiday popcorn glitter plaques. So really fun.
That's awesome.
So again, It is what it is. It's in great condition. There are no edges that I think have lost any of their pieces. The stem is in really great condition. The back is flat, as we would expect. Just really great. So I'll start a countdown because it is what it is. So we'd be looking for 14 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Yeah, it would make a great background, Heidi, for people's displays.
I never see the St. Patrick's Day ones.
Yeah, I lucked out this year. I think I got 3. I had 2 of the small shamrocks and then this one. So there is the bid end. Thank you, Karen. So Harry the Hound Dog had a just in case of 20. Robin had a just in case of 27. So Robin, this is coming to you for 21. Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Jason, can I say something to Powdered Donut?
Yep, absolutely.
Sometimes when you get stuff that has that kind of basement smell, I've had good luck doing this in the past with, if you can get a big enough bag, like depends on how big the thing is, like a 2-gallon Ziploc bag or a garbage bag. If you can, sprinkle some baking soda in the bottom, like squeeze all the air out that you can get and seal it and just let it sit for like a week. It usually helps diminish some of that. It works especially well with books and paper things. I'm not sure about the popcorn. I've never tried it with that, but it might be worth a try.
An old hint with us for the books is if you guys put dryer sheets in between some of the pages, that pulls the odor out too. That's an old trick too. I wasn't sure if y'all were talking about books or other items, but for books, the dryer sheet seemed to help as well. Just stick it in between the pages and put it in a Ziploc bag like Amy was saying and let it sit for about a week or so, and it should help. It should help. So, all right, gang, my first item is going to be choice. I'm going to have a lot of choices tonight, so I'm going to go kind of fast to keep it moving. So first choice at $3 is going to be on choice of the Leprechaun Wade Whimsies. They are all in good condition. They have no chips, no damage. They are all pretty identical. Bill, what's the name of the series that these were from? I always call them the month series. Is that what they are?
The calendar series.
Calendar
Series. Okay, the calendar series. So these are part of the calendar series. And of course, these are the ones that represent March. Cheryl, thank you. I see your 3. These little guys measure about 2 inches tall. I'll take one down here and show you. It does say Wade, England on the back of each one. If it wants to focus, you can see that it wants to focus on my face. You can see that it is embossed here on the back. So there it's, there's Wade, England. And then actually what I didn't know until recently was the bottom is actually a match striker. So that's actually what's on the bottom there. So you have 3 to choose from. So if you want 1, 2, or 3, however you're doing your decor, you can definitely choose if you're the high bidder. Harry, I see you at 4. We're looking for 5 or more. And again, that's going to be on choice. If you just want 1, you can take 1. If you want 3, you can take 3, or just 2 of them. So Cheryl, I see you back at 5. We're looking for 6 or more. Again, this is on choice of the cute little Wade Whimsies. They're all in that, in that pale kind of green that I think, looks really well with some darker green things for St. Patrick's Day. And I think these just fit in with your kitsch. They fit in with anything, any kind of decor. They're just great to collect. So you can start with these and add one. Try to go after the calendar series and make them all. Or if you just want one for each important holiday that you deem apparent, these are great, of course, for St. Patrick's Day. So, Robin, I see your 6. We're looking for 7 or more. Let's count these down. We are doing just in case. So we'll go from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Cheryl, you got the high bid at 7, so we're looking for 8 or more, and that's on choice. You can take as many as you want. I think they are, Karen. I think that Wade's are making a resurgence. I think it's going to be the ones from the 2000s that are going to be the popular ones. I think that's what you're going to see. Those years where Wade wasn't all – people weren't really collecting the Wade in the 2000s, and I think those are the ones that people are going to go after. All right, Karen, thanks for that bid end. So Robin, with your just in case of 21, you get first choice at $8. So Robin, let me know if you want 1, 2, or 3 of them. You can take as many as you want. And then Cheryl, you'll have backup at 7 for as many as you want. And then, let's see here. Let's go back. And then Harry, you'll have choice on whatever's left. All right, Robin, I got you for 1. So Cheryl, let me know how many you want. And then if it gets to you, Harry, let me know then if you want 1. So we'll keep it moving. Cheryl, let me know if you want 1 or 2. And then Harry, let me know if you want what's left. So we'll keep it moving and we will get you going, Amy. How much, Miss Amy?
16, Jason.
Okay.
Okay, so I do have quite a bit of handmade stuff tonight. So my first handmade thing up tonight is this little Chicky repurposed pin cushion, and I have been making these things for over 15 years. It was one of the very first things I started making for my craft shows. So I've been making them a long, long time. And this little guy here, this little Chicky Poo, is a child's mug made by UNESCO. And there's the stamping there on the bottom. I typically like to use things if they're not in like I don't know, there's some paint loss on this little guy. Like he's not in perfect condition. You can see there's a little paint loss on the beak and a little bit of scratching and stuff on the eyes. But I thought springtime, if you need a little gift for somebody or something that you want to pop into a display, if you sew yourself, this is just really cute. So it is filled with some vintage floral fabric. I do love to use vintage fabrics in my crafting, and you'll get all the pins that you see in here. So there are 5 dressmakers pins of various sizes and shapes. This one back here is a little sparkly bead. This one here is kind of like a little fleur-de-lis kind of shape there, a little leaf. And then you've got 2 handmade pins by me that I hand make myself, colored to match either the thing that the pin cushion is in or the vintage fabric. So there's 2 little floral pins that are in there, and they will all come with it. It is like a little child's mug. There is actually a whole series of these little animal shape mugs. I did sign it there on the bottom so that you know that this one's made by me. It is 4.5 by 3.5. So that is the size there. Definitely would be a lot of people at my craft shows get these to give to gifts for people. I have so many, and like I used to never have the same one twice. But then, like, I don't know, I started finding little vessels like this that were just so different because I used to use planters, Bill. I used to use planters. I do still use smaller planters, but not so much of the big ones anymore. So thank you guys so much. All right. So Rachel, I see you're 18. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 19 or more. I'm going to start that countdown. We have a lot of fun stuff to get to tonight. Don't forget those just in cases, and make sure you guys are in live chat all messages. Always check that because sometimes it can knock you out periodically through the sale too. I've noticed that recently. If I'm watching a live sale, it will knock me back into top messages for some reason. All right. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Looks like he ate something sour, Amy, like he's puckered up a little bit and getting ready to let out a big quack.
Probably a bad worm, if
Could be
my guess.
Could be.
All right. There's the bid in from Karen, and I see Carol, Glowy Girl, snuck in there with a 20. So Carol, this guy is flying your way. Thank you so much.
Yay, congratulations, Carol. All right, Bill.
$14, Jason. And just, yes, Heidi, they did come with red rose tea. That's correct. And there are lots of farm animals, but there isn't a farm animal series. But there's enough farm animals so you could put your own collection together. And if anyone is interested in starting a Wade collection, I highly suggest you order this book from Amazon, the Donna Baker book. It gives you all the information you know, both about the U.S. series, and there's a whole Canadian series of Wades. Anyway, I love Wade, so don't get me going. All right, so I also love Lefton. And today I have this little fella who is all shamrocked out, this little piggy, not so little actually, this piggy bank. I do want to point out before anybody bids, there is a paint chip right here on the cheek. Not so discernible because it's white on white, but it is there. You can feel it if you put your finger over it. But how adorable is this little lady, I guess, actually. Let's call her a little lady. 2 shamrocks on her head with its little bow. She is 4 inches tall and 4.5 inches from side to side. Just a darling little piece. There's a nice Lefton sticker there on the bottom. Original stopper in the bottom. Someone put some little felt discs on the bottom of the feet, but just so darling.
It's interesting that they put the sticker under the piggy's chin.
Yeah,
isn't that place.
Isn't that fun? But actually, you don't see it though. Well, you kind of do see it actually when you. But we love our stickers. We want to see them.
We do. We love
but this is a sweet face. Look at this face. If you have a kitschy collection, you don't need to put this away after St. Patrick's Day. She can stay out all year long.
She's a lucky pig.
She is. And she can hold all your money.
Nicole, you want to wait and use the just in case during the countdown. So we'll acknowledge your just in case during the countdown. If you use it too early, it's kind of like a poker game. It's kind of like showing your hand to anybody else that might be coming in. So Nicole will hold you at 19, but if you want to bid at 23, go ahead and put in another 23, and then we'll acknowledge it during the countdown.
Powder Donut, I can't compare Wade's and Xanadu. They're 2 different worlds. Look at this cute little tail curled up on the little hiney too. Just a cute little ceramic. I had never seen a Lefton piggy bank for. I've seen piggy banks by Lefton, but not for St. Patrick's Day. So I thought this was really, really fun.
I think they made the best kitschy piggy bank around. Honestly, I think they did.
Yeah, so adorable. Look at those eyelashes. So I see we have some interest. So I'm going to go ahead and start a countdown. So right now we'd be looking for 19 or more. And this is the point at which anyone can put a just in case in who's been an active bidder. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
Yes, we do see your comments, Nicole. You're not getting filtered. We can see everything. All right.
It looks like we have Nicole's having a lag. She was hearing the countdown when she put her first just in case in.
Nikki, I bet you're in not in live chat.
Yeah. And make sure your cursor's all the way over to the right-hand side, that you're not lagging behind in the sale. That can happen too.
But there is the bid end. So Robin, congratulations with your just in case. This is yours for 20. I don't 24. See the 20.
Yep, it would be 24 because Nicole had a just in case of 23. Yep.
For 24. Thank you both for your bids.
All right. We'll get myself going. All right, gang. Now, what I have here is a St. Patrick's Day lot, not to be confused with a bundle. So it is a lot, not to be confused with a bundle. So you're going to get everything in the St. Patrick's Day lot for $15. So first of all, you're going to get this really neat. This is like blow mold material. It is embossed and does say that it is made in Hong Kong right here on the side of the pipe. So I'm sure these were used as little party favors.
Interesting.
Huh. Okay, Cute Fluff. Thank you so much. And yeah, YouTube seems to be doing all kind of quirky things here late. So, and if you guys ever have to exit the sale, come back in, that'll get you into the most, lag free, into the most real time. So, okay. So this is the first part of the little St. Patrick's Day lot. This cute little blow mold could be used as a prop, could be used as a planter. It has its original foil here on the tip, as you can see. And this one does have the little applied sticker that is the 3-leaf clover that's still intact. So you're going to get this in the little lot. That is the first thing you're going to get. You're going to get this cute little hard plastic flower pick. It does have a little bit of paint wear, but it's in very good condition. It still has its original price tag, and it's from Leesburg, actually, whatever little country cupboard was up in Leesburg. So that's going to be your second thing if it wants to focus. You'll get that. You're getting all this together. You're going to actually get 3 of the little cupcake picks. So here's the 2. And then I think this little darker one's a little bit older. So you're going to get all 3 of those in the lot. Then it is a little faded, but it does have the Irish Erin Bra. You can just about see it right there, still on it. This cute little, probably was a little cupcake pick at one time. This little silk flag, which I think is just super cute. You could put that in a little hand of one of your figurines that's missing something. And then this I really think is neat. You're getting the button back here. And then it also has the silk, and it has the little plastic 3-leaf clover right there. I thought this little grouping of things is great for crafters. It's great to decorate with. It's kind of like your little St. Patrick's Day starter kit. So it's just $15. You're going to get everything I'm showing you. You're going to get the little St. Patrick's Day pin. You're going to get the flower pick. That is a harder plastic. You're going to get the blow mold pipe. There is a little bit of wear to it, but other than that, it's in super good condition. Smalls, thank you. I see you're 15. You're going to get the cute little flag, and I think you guys can see. Bill, are you able to help me? I think that is actually the flag of Ireland.
No, it's a harp on it. No.
Yes, it's a harp, but I have something else with that on. What does that? I'm not too familiar. What does that? Yeah, that's what's on it. What does that mean? Do you know by chance? I don't know.
All I know is not the flag of Ireland.
Okay. All right. Maybe it has something to do for like a Irish club or something. I'm not too sure. And you're going to get this as well. And then you're going to get the 3 little flower picks, the 3 little cupcake picks. So they're all going to come together. So Smalls is in at 15. Let's go ahead and do a countdown on this. Again, you're going to get everything if I can hold it all in my hands for you, which we're going to try here. We'll start a countdown from 20, 19, 18. Okay. Mix Mom says Ireland forever. Okay. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Thank you so much, Mix Mom. And every single time I see one of these caps with a pipe, it always reminds me of Bing Crosby, because it was always that. I don't know why. It just always makes me think of Bing Crosby. So the coat of arms. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. And there's our bid end. So Smalls, congratulations. It's all coming to you for $15. All right, Amy.
Awesome. All right, my next item is going to start at 36. Okay. And this is a little bit hard to find. I picked this up at the Springfield Extravaganza in September last year when we were all together for our meet and greet. And I don't come across these hardly ever. So I was very excited when I came across this little guy. This is called a flower face pixie. As you can see, we've got a pixie body and then anthropomorphic flower face for the head. So there's a whole series of these. There are some that are sitting, there's some that are lounging, some that are playing instruments. They're doing all sorts of things. There's salt and pepper shakers, figurines, wall pockets, all in the same kind of styling. He is marked Japan here on the bottom, very faintly right here on the bottom. As far as I know, with my ceramic knowledge, there is no known maker for these. Everybody just calls them flower face pixies or flower faces. Nobody knows the true maker for these, but they are very highly collectible. There are no chips. There's no crazing. There's no damage to this, which is a little unusual for these. Most of the time they have a flea bite or two. This one's in really, really good shape. And I thought with the coloring, it could work in a St. Patrick's Day display. It definitely is good for spring and summer. Definitely if you like the kitsch, this is a good thing to collect and fun to find them because there's oh gosh, I don't know even how many different ones there are, but I would say there's at least 30 different variations of these things besides the bigger wall pockets and planner pieces. So I love these. Definitely easy to pop into a display. They fit in really good in like those cubby hole shelves if you have one of those smaller spaces. I just like that it's just a smaller figurine. So measurement on this is 3 1/4 by 2 1/4, and these do date to the 1950s. They did start producing these late 1940s and carried them into the 1950s. So he's a little bit older guy, very faintly stamped Japan on the bottom, but green, light green on the coat and the pants, and dark green, and then a pretty yellow flower face on the front. So Cheryl, I see you in at 36. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 37 or more. I am going to start that countdown. If anybody else wants to get in there, Cheryl, I encourage you to use that just in case. So I'm going to start that countdown from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Me too, Karen. Me too.
These are just so darling. Great for all year.
Mm-hmm. All right, Cheryl, I see you're just in case. Thank you so much. And I don't think you're going to need it. There's the bid end from Carol. So, Carol, I'm sorry, Karen. Thank you, Karen. I was looking at Carol and I said Carol. Anyway, congrats, Cheryl. Thank you so much. This guy's coming to you. Congratulations.
Congratulations. All right, Bill. How much, sir?
$7, Jason.
Okay.
I just have a cute little hobbyist display piece. This ceramic piece with these 3 shamrocks that are glitter painted all over the place. But it's that glitter paint that doesn't come off when you rub it. It's just gorgeous. And then the gold detail down at the bottom. The only condition issue it has is one you see right here, just a little speck of gold paint that's missing. But it's gorgeous from both sides. The green on this side is actually a little bit more vibrant. But I thought if someone had some St. Patrick's Day figurines, or you just wanted to put a little bit of something out, that it would be a great little display piece. It is not heavy at all. It's just a piece of molded ceramic. I don't even know if it weighs a pound. I believe it's under a pound. And it's sizable in the sense that it's long. It's 5.5 inches long, and it's 4.5 inches from top to bottom. But it is just a really cute piece. Whoever painted it didn't indicate who they were, when it was. So I don't know when it was made, but it does have signs of age with a little bit of paint loss. And this glitter paint was really popular in the 80s and the early 90s. So really, really cute. I rescued it. I want to find a home for it. I do think if you had little figurines, it would just make a really nice background for them. It's a really nice piece.
It is neat. They did a good job, Bill.
Oh yeah, this is one of those people. Look at like the highlighting in the gold areas. It's more than one color green too. So it's just really nice, really nice.
It's a good background piece.
Yes, agreed.
Or something.
Agreed. Or something good if you have a narrow area, like a windowsill, for instance. So I'm going to go ahead and count it down. Right now we're looking for 9 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Fills up the screen really nicely. It's like the perfect size for the screen.
St. Patrick's Day is getting so hard to find.
Yeah. So thank you, Karen, for the bid end. There is the bid end. So Daniel had the high natural bid at 8. Robin came in with a just in case of 17. So Robin, this is yours for 9. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. All right. Well, I get my next thing up with about 130 of you here, gang. Please make sure you give us all a follow. We all have YouTube channels, and all those links are in the description of the video. All you have to do is click them. It'll take you, hit subscribe. Also, please follow each one of us over on Instagram. We all have Instagram accounts. Those links are in the description as well. And that's where we do a lot of our advertising. So if you guys want to know what's upcoming and what's going on, that's probably the best place to follow us. So my next item is going to start at $15 choice, and it is choice on these Lefton leprechauns. These came in actually a series of 3. There is, of course, the 2 that I have here. I was saying in my last St. Patrick's Day sale that for some reason Lefton made 2 variations of these throughout the years. One had very distinct orange beards, and then one had a very distinct red beard. So these are the red bearded ones. The only one in this trio that is missing is the one that is dancing. So the 2 I have for you to choose from tonight is Mr. Happy-Go-Lucky here. He's kind of dancing a jig with his little wine glass. And then this fella here is playing his fiddle. They're in very good condition. There's no paint wear. Some of these do get paint wear to the black or to the beards. There's none on these, and they're in really good condition. So I'll show them to you one by one. They both roughly measure just about 4 inches tall by about 2.5 across. So here's the little fiddle player. I love that they gave them green eyes. I think that's very whimsical. He does have his original Lefton Made in Japan sticker on the bottom. Again, these are super glossy, exactly cute fluff, playing that fiddle. If there's anything you see, it's just glare on the paint. These are super glossy, minimal crazing on them. And again, these do surface that have major paint loss. Like I have found them that almost the whole shoe is missing its black, and they do miss sometimes a lot of the paint on the beard. So that is your first little choice, him right there. And I love how they have a little clover right there at the feet. Perfect little spot for it. And then here's your other choice. And what I love is he's got his little bottle. He's there ready to travel. So you have him as your second little choice. He has his Lefton sticker as well, right there on the bottom. These date to about the early 1960s. That's my best knowledge on them. You can see he has his green eyes as well if it wants to focus. Again, super good condition. No major paint wear. He has his leprechaun between his heels there where he's about to like click his heels as he's dancing. And again, you can see that these are in good condition with no paint loss. And he also measures just about 4 inches tall by about 2.5 across. So again, I was fortunate enough to get 2 sets of these this year. One in more of the orange beard. And literally the beard is the same color as his jug right here. So if you ever come across them, that was the orange that they seem to use for the beards on these. And then the red I find a little more often than the orange, but you could mix and match. And again, these did come in a set of 3. That seemed to be what Lefton did. So Robin, I see you're 15. Deanna, I see you're 16. We're looking for 17 or more. And that's going to be on choice of these. High bidder can take 1 or 2. All right, gang, we're going to keep it moving. We'll do a countdown. We are doing just in case. Nicole, I see you're 17. We're looking for 18 or more. So let's go from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid and Karen Gillette, I know it. Believe it or not, it's tough around here too. We were talking before we went live. I actually had scored a whole lot of St. Patrick's Day last summer and held on to it. If I had to source all this now, goodness gracious, I wouldn't have anything. So there's the bid end. So Robin, with your just in case at 31 and Nicole at 20. Robin, you get first choice at $21. So all you have to do is let me know. I called this one glass. He's glass, and that one's fiddle. And you can take them both if you want, Robin, at your top bid of 21. But if you're interested, just put glass or fiddle. And then Nicole, if you can be prepared for whatever she takes, you can have backup. And then we'll go with Deanna. I just want to wait to get comfort. Robin, you want the fiddle? All right. So Robin, you got the fiddle. He is yours. So then, Nicole, just let me know if you're interested in him at your bid of 20, and we'll keep it moving, and I can type in the chat. So he could be yours, Nicole, for 20. If you're interested, that's him right there. All right. We'll get you going, Amy. How much?
All right. We've got 36 on choice.
Okay.
All right. And these guys are multi-purpose. I felt like they're colored for St. Patty's Day, but they're definitely cute for spring and summer as well. So I've got some Snappy the Snail pieces, one of my favorite ceramic lines from Enesco, second to the Enesco Wink and Kitty, of course. But I love these. There are so many pieces to this kitchen collection. There's so many pieces. If you guys are curious, I'd be happy to send you pictures of some of the other pieces in this collection because they're all adorable. So we've got the sugar bowl and the creamer. Okay, so those are your choices today. And these are in excellent shape. I must say this probably is the best shape of Snappy Snail sugar and creamer that I've ever had. And I've had them several times over the years. There's the teeniest, tiniest pinpoint little flea bite on the tip of the creamer. Otherwise, there's nothing else. There's not even any crazing on these. And it's also not uncommon to find these missing their little antenna. A lot of times those are broken off right at where they're attached at the ceramic. They're both have them intact. So you can see the difference between the sugar bowl and the creamer. So the sugar bowl here with the lid has Snappy with the blue striped bow tie. That would signify that that is the boy snail. And this one here, the creamer, is the girl with the pink polka dot. And they did a lot duplicates of some of the other pieces. There's wall pockets. There are cookie jars. There's lollipop jars, different pieces where they did both, one for the girl and one of the boy in the same piece. So there's a lot of coordinating pieces in the Snappy the Snail line. So I want to show them each of individually to you. So they both do have their UNESCO foil stickers there on the bottom. Again, there's just that little teeny pinpoint, like seriously itty bitty flea bite at the lip of the creamer, but otherwise there's nothing else wrong with him. Clean on the inside. There is the back. I just love how light green. They're just very, very cute. You can't help but smile at that face. All right. And then the sugar bowl, we have the head is the lid. And again, there's no damage. I'm not sure that these were used. They were kept very well conditioned. And that one has the foil sticker as well. Again, I was thinking multi-purpose. These, you know, if you can't find all the St. Patty's Day stuff, but you still like the colors, and you want to work in some of your other ceramics, these work really good with their light green coloring. But you can leave these out in Easter time. They look really cute out through the summer if you collect bugs or any of the other anthropomorphic flowers or anything like that. Super cute. So measurement for these guys, they both measure 4.5 by 5.5. All right. So yeah, if you guys want to get into collecting these, they are so fun. I love this entire collection. So Molly, hello, Molly. I see you're 70. Thank you so much. You guys are bidding on choice, are either the sugar bowl or the creamer. I am going to start that countdown. Do not forget those just in cases. Again, make sure periodically, if you guys exit out and come back in, you're going to have to go back into the settings in the chat and select live chat all messages again. Every time that you exit out to refresh, you're going to have to go back in and change those settings. I know that's new and it's kind of irritating, but I'm just trying to help you guys out so you don't miss out on anything. Okay. We're looking for 71 or more. I'm going to start that countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I don't know what kind of sound a snail makes, so I will not make one.
I don't know either.
I don't think they make sounds.
I don't think they do either.
No, when they're just gliding across the ground, I don't know what kind of sound they make. All right. There's the bid end from Karen. So Molly, you get first choice at 70. Let me know which one that you would like. And then behind that is Sarah. All right. And I think I can just pay attention to the chat so we can go ahead and move on. All right. And I will acknowledge you guys in the chat if we move back any further than that. Thank you guys so much.
Sounds good. All right, Bill, how much?
$18, Jason. I was just reflecting that snails and slugs are a gardener's nightmare, but those guys are so cute.
Yeah.
So cute. So I have my pixie-ish round for the evening. I have this little lady. She is an ornament. And quite frankly, I think she works really well for St. Patrick's Day, but she may have been made for Christmas. I don't know. The great thing about this particular one, she is 5.5 inches from top to bottom. She can be a knee hugger. And she's 5.5 inches in her current form, but her legs do straighten as well. But she can be made into a knee hugger. The great thing about her is she has 2 different color green felt, and they are both true to color. They are both very close to the color they would have been initially. So really good. She has her made in Japan sticker, the blue one, right on the back of her leg. And she has this really gorgeous, and this is why I get really St. Patrick's Day vibes from her, this really gorgeous detail around her skirt of the little pom-poms.
That's
Yeah,
cool
you can see it
trim.
really
I
well.
like
Isn't that
that.
neat?
Love her, Bill.
There's this really cool kind of bow or strap that goes from her hat under her chin. It's really adorable if you're someone who loves the pixie and the pixie-ish sort of felted Japan pieces. And she is an ornament. She does have an ornament hanger. So cute. She can be a shelf sitter as well. I have had her sitting on a shelf before in this way. And again,
She pairs well with a lot of the angels at Christmas time. They use that Carol Channing style face, with that hair and things. Like, she definitely fits in with them really well. And I think she definitely says spring. And she fits with those non-traditional colors of spring too, like you're saying, Bill, like a nice pop of color.
right. And this is one of the pixie face molds.
Mm-hmm.
I can't peel back her hair to see if they kept the ears in the mold, the pixie ears, but they could very well be back there. Just so cute. Yeah, I love this trim. That's not something you see every day around on a pixie or pixie-ish. It's not
Her coloring is so vibrant. It doesn't look like there's any fading at all to any of the felt.
Yeah, this olive green color is really good. And then you really get a sense of what the green that we normally see on the pixies should look like when it turns to gray. This is the bluish green that they would have started out as. So she clearly has been packed away or not used, or just when displayed, not in the sun. She has this big red bow on her back too.
Adorable, Bill. She's so cute.
All right, everyone. Thank you for your bids. I'm going to go ahead and start a countdown. So if you are interested, a just in case could be a good option for you. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. She would be really cute around plants, Karen. I like the way you think.
Adorable.
Yeah, she has a cute little chin. I agree, Shannon. It's really pronounced.
You just want to go like that. Go like that.
Mm-hmm. So there is the bid end. Cheryl had the highest natural bid at 22, and Christine came in with a just in case of 37. So Christine, this is yours for 23. Thank you so much.
All right, congratulations. All right, my next item is going to be a choice, and I'm going to follow your bill, your lead, Bill, and mine are the leprechauns that have the rubber pixie faces. So it is on choice. They are very similar, but they are sort of different. So we'll go through that. So it's $16 choice. You can see there is some fading to the felt. So before we get into it too far, please know there is that fading to the felt. But honestly, I've never owned these before, so I have to think these are a little difficult to find, these little leprechaun guys. So let's go through them real quick. It is $16 choice. Both of them measure just about 9.5 inches tall. So you can see he's got that rubber face. The paint's in really good condition. He actually has a wooden fiddle. So I love the fact that they gave him like a little wooden fiddle. There is some fading to his felt, as you can see. Harry, thank you. I see you're 16. We're looking for 17 or more. So you can kind of see the contrast there in the fading of the felt. So you can see the darker and then how it faded too. But the fact that he's still around, I think, is great because they remind me of the Dickinson Company. Remember, they have those lenticular eye, the carolers, because they're notorious for these wooden feet. So you can see this guy's feet. They're a little loose. So sometimes he goes a little crazy with his feet, as you can see. Christine, I see you're 17, but they are still there. And I can imagine if you didn't want them to move so much, you could glue them in. Both do stand on their own. So they don't need to be propped up. They will stand on their own. and he is wearing his white attire with his white little, I don't know if they're lederhosen or his little, his little knee-high pants there. So he does have white underneath. Second guy here, he's dressed all in green. He's all in green, and he actually has his original made in Japan tag, if that wants to focus, if the camera wants to cooperate tonight. So there you can see. There that is. And then again, you can see there is some fading to him, but he still has his fiddle and he has his bow, which is really great. Same kind of feet. This guy's feet don't really wobble as much as the other guy. And you can see they gave him faux hair, just like the other fella. They both knickers. All right, Rose, they're wearing their knickers. Absolutely. And they are stockinette legs. So if you guys are familiar with some of the terms that I'm using, they are partial stockinette. It's almost like that weird Japan into Hong Kong phase where you had, a little bit of the rubber face, some more of the felting and things like that. So,
well, that would make sense, Jason. I read one time that TKR was the parent company of Noel. And
was it?
You can see the similarities, right?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And definitely with those feet. So if you guys do love the Christmas Noel pieces, these would be your St. Patrick's Day versions of these. So again, they do show some wear, but the fact that they're still here and intact is still kind of amazing. So they're not ornaments. They don't have hangers, and they don't have places where they ever would have had hangers. So we're looking for 18 or more. We are doing just in case. Let's count these down. It will be on choice, and this guy will be green, and this guy will be white pants. I'm white pants. So let's count them down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And they do have some of the wiring in the legs, so you could bend them. I wouldn't recommend doing it at their age, but hey, once you own them, you do what you want. So Christine, I see you're just in case of 27. There's the bid end. Christine, you didn't need it. So at 17, you have first choice. This little guy here, if you're interested in him, he's green. And him, I'm white pants. So just let me know if you want the white pants or green pants. And then backup is going to be Harry. So Christine, just let me know which one you want, white pants or green pants. And then Harry, if you can watch the chat, if there's any okay, Christine, they're both yours. Thank you so much. All right, Amy.
Okay. Gavin, I appreciate the dad jokes. So
I do too. I really like them.
And the drum emojis. You have to put those in there. Yeah. All right. Handmade alert. I know I had a lot of people interested in this piece. So make sure you're in live chat all messages. We're doing my Bluebird up next. Again, I was thinking springtime, and I have had this Joseph Originals Bluebird just waiting in my stash for a while, and she needed to come out tonight to bring those springtime vibes. So this is one of my ribbon arrangements. I do use new old stock vintage ribbon spools. This one's made by Norcross. If you guys are familiar with Norcross, they did a lot of greeting cards in the mid-century. One of my favorite paper companies by far. I love their stuff. So starting at 36.
Thank you.
Sorry.
They're biting at the chump, Amy. They want it.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Yeah. All right. So we've got Cutie Pie, Joseph Originals flocked ceramic Bluebird. And of course she is on yellow. I just had to pull out the yellow in her little beaky there. So on the spool of ribbon with her, we'll start at the back. And of course it is signed by me on the back side. Kitsch-tastic plastic flowers. We've got some little millinery flowers tucked in there. A vintage spun stripy ball, some more millinery. That's a flock flower. Lots of vintage. Everything on here is vintage this time, and a little miniature vintage butterfly. She needed a friend. And then I have added the tiny little yellow flower on her head, but she's so cute. I'm ready for springtime. I'm ready for butterflies and bees and birds and all things flowers. I'm ready for the snow to melt and the flowers to come up in the yard. So she does measure 3 1/4 by 3. The flocked Joseph Bluebirds are a little bit harder to come by. I will say, but sometimes when I find stuff, I need to hang on to it until it's ready to live somewhere. That's how my crafting process works. So she was ready to come out and be a springtime display piece this time. So Christine, thank you so much. I see her 46. So we're looking for 47 or more. I am going to start that countdown. Don't forget those just in cases. If you are actively bidding, you guys, they are there for a reason. And if you don't want to use the just in case, just drop in whatever your highest amount is. And I'm going to start that countdown from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tweet, tweet, bid end. No, I had to do it. I don't know what sound a snail makes, but I do know what sound.
I'm with you, Amy. I'm with you.
All right. I am seeing the bids come in, you guys. We're waiting for the bid end from Karen to come in. I haven't seen it yet. I see your just in cases. There's the bid end from Karen. All right. I saw Laura had a natural bid of 58. Nikki came in with a just in case of 100, and Christine is going to take it for 101. Whoo, you guys, congratulations. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much. And again, thank you guys for just being here with us tonight, hanging out in the chat, talking amongst each other. We certainly just appreciate you being here, hanging out with us on a Saturday night. So thank you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Bill. How much, sir?
$4 for choice. I have 3 antique postcards, St. Patrick's Day postcards. They are all from 1910. All 3 of them were sent. I'll show you them one by one. This one is this cup. Let me take it out of the plastic so you don't see a reflection, but I will send them in the plastic just to preserve them. This one is this couple with a nice little saying over here, and Erin Go Bra. This one was sent through the postal system. So you do have the map with the 1910 stamp. And there is a very interesting message on this postcard. I'm not going to give anything away, but I'd be curious to know if someone will read it in the same way that I do. But a really, really beautiful old antique postcard. The second one is one of a castle in Killarney. Let me take it out of the plastic so we don't get a reflection. I should have done this before. I'm sorry. So beautiful castle with all of the main sort of Celtic images around the outside. And this one also was written on. However, it must have been hand delivered because it wasn't sent through the postal system. Again, with an interesting message, not as scandalous as potentially the one before, but also a nice little message. Beautiful postcard in great shape. There's no bending, there's no watermarks, there's no condition issues with any of these postcards. And then there is this one that says Erin Go Bra with this Irish step dancer on it with a nice little message down at the bottom. And at first glance, it looks like this one was never used, but actually when you look really closely, it was written on in pencil and it has faded. And I strained my eyes a little bit to see what it might say, but that'll be a nice little mystery for someone. And because this one wasn't sent, it actually does have its 1910 date on it.
Very cool.
Really fun. So again, they will all be sent in protective sleeves if anyone is interested in them. So once again, they are the couple, the Erin Go Bra couple. This is a very hard, this one is a very hard cardstock. There is this beautiful castle. I want ivy growing up on my house like that. Wouldn't that be awesome? And then there is this Irish step dancer, Erin Go Bra. So those are the 3 choices.
I love the handwriting on old postcards like that. I love that.
It's so good, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
It's a dead art form. It's a dead art form.
They don't teach cursive anymore in school, I don't think.
No, they don't. That one I love, Bill. That one with the dark green, that couple.
Yeah, they're all fun. They're all fun. All right, so I'll go ahead and start a countdown. Right now, we'd be looking at 8 or more for choice. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
And is that the one with the salty or kind of
Yes.
spicy, risque?
Well, let's just say it was sent from it was sent to Garrett from Percival.
Oh,
That's all I'm gonna say.
okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so oh goodness. So Rose had a bid of 9, then Karen had a just in case of 13. Robin had a just in case of 31. So Robin, you have first choice at 14. You can choose couple, oops, you can choose girl or castle. So couple, girl, or castle. Robin wants the couple. She wants to know what the secret is.
Scandalous.
So Karen, you're up next at 13. Are you interested in either of these? The castle or the girl?
The castle one and the girl.
Thank you, Karen. They're both yours. Thank you, everyone.
All right, up next. Believe it or not, gang, I got choice. I'm going to get away from the kitsch for a second, and we're going to get a little less kitschy. Hello, Susan. How are you, Susan Jackson?
Mhm.
It's going to be choice at $18, and I can't have St. Patrick's Day decor without something Belique. So I have this gorgeous Belique porcelain vase. Okay, it's in very good condition. It's getting washed out, so let's get it up close so you can see the detailing. I love the basket weave. The stamp on the bottom indicates that this was created. You guys can actually go online, and Belique actually shows the years and that you can sync it up to whatever the stamp is on the bottom. And the stamp on this indicates that this was made between 2001 and 2007. So this isn't necessarily the oldest, and there are distinct differences throughout the years as you see these. They're subtle, but true Belique collectors can tell you the difference in them. So there is no damage at all. Some of the porcelain looks a little different. Some of the green looks a little different, but they're subtle. So the Belique vase measures 5.5 inches tall. Again, we'll show you up close here. You can see all the clover cascading all the way down on the basket weave, okay? So that is your first choice. And what I love is, I know Sarah and David have been selling some cups and saucers, and they're even getting hotter at my store. I actually have a clover cup and saucer, and it's made by Relpo. And what I love is it still has its Relpo sticker on it. Very good condition, very safe to use, really great, even stamped Relpo here on the bottom. So there you can see, I love the minty green mixed with the, hunter green and the emerald green. So there's the cup. Robin, I see you're 19, so we're looking for 20 or more. And there's the plate. And I think the way the pattern is on these, this definitely would look good in one of those cup and saucer, that you can put that in like a little plate rack display. It even has its Relpo sticker plus its stamp. So when it's sitting in the saucer, it measures about 3 inches tall by just roughly 6 inches wide. So it is a little wider, especially with the plate there. So we are at 25. We're looking for 26 or more, and I'll show it to you again. There's your cup and saucer. Again, there's no damage at all. That's a little bit of schmutz right there. We'll get that cleaned off. I didn't see that before the live, but there's absolutely no damage. And you can see it has its original Relpo sticker. Great condition, no chips, definitely safe to use. And then your first choice was the Belique basket weave bud vase, super good condition, 5.5 inches tall. And the stamp on the bottom indicates that this was made between 2001 and 2007. So let's go ahead and do a countdown. We are doing just in case. So we're 25 looking for 26. So we'll go from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Rose, we see you at 25. We're just looking for 26 or more, or the bid end. And thank you, Karen Williams and Karen Gillette, for assisting us tonight and being our bid enders. We appreciate you so much.
I didn't even know Relpo made teacups. I've never seen one.
I didn't either.
That's new to me.
I didn't either. So Rose, I saw you just in case at 30. Robin came in with a just in case at 37. So there's the bid end. So Robin Watson at 31, just let me know if you want the vase or if you want the cup and saucer. And you can definitely take both. Just say cup and saucer or the vase. And then Rose, you will have backup. You'll have backup to whatever's left at 30. And I think you guys were the only ones bidding. Yep. So you guys were the only ones bidding. So Robin, if you can let me know at your high bid of 31. Robin, you want the teacup. All right, you got that. Congratulations. So Rose, let me know if you wanted the Balik at 30. I can watch the comments. So if you want it, just put vase. It'd be yours for 30. If you don't want it, we'll bring it back in the recap. All right, Amy.
All right. You guys, I have 2 more rounds of handmaids tonight, and they're both St. Patty's Day. So up next is a kitsch can arrangement. This is the only St. Patty's arrangement that I did this year. It's going to start at $40, Jason.
Okay.
And so this was fun. And you guys, if you've seen me make these before, typically I use soda cans, vintage soda cans, but I couldn't do a St. Patty's Day arrangement without using an ale can. I couldn't do it. So he is on a vintage ABC ale can, properly aged in the brewery cellars. So this particular can, I always like to say where these are from. This one is from Hamilton, New Jersey. And up top here, we have Mr. Leprechaun in his awesome green lame suit. So let's talk about him. He's got a black felted hat here. I have added the little vintage felt shamrock there and the little gold buckle to his hat. I've also added the little gold bow tie and the teeny tiny little gold bells on his feet. He is holding a mercury glass bead, a little clover there. We've got a little spun cotton mushroom. We've got a fun gold and green spun cotton ball, another stripy ball on the back, a little bit of glitter for good measure on the back side. We've got some gold tucked in there and a little vintage green light. Again, it is signed by me on the back. And there we go. He measures 8.5 inches tall by 4 inches wide. And I've got to find some more vintage St. Patty's Day stuff because I did some crafting last year and used up most of my supplies. And like Jason mentioned earlier, it is very hard to come by. I have not found any this year, and I've been looking. So this is why the only arrangement that I have for the season. So hopefully this year I will come across some more supplies and I can make some more next year. Pam, I see you're 55. Thank you guys so much. So we're looking for 56 or more. I am going to start that countdown. Keep in mind, we do have a lag as always tonight. So don't wait to put in those just in cases or final bids, you guys. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The lucky bid end. I can't do an Irish accent either, apparently. All right. I am seeing those just in cases come in there. And we're waiting for the bid end from Karen. I haven't seen it pop up there yet. Good night, Heidi. Thanks for hanging out with us. Hope you feel better. All right. There is the bid end from Karen. And all right, I see Pam has a just in case of 87, but Sherry, Time for Treasure, came in with a just in case of 102. So Sherry is going to take it for 88. Congratulations, Sherry. Thank you so much. Thank you guys, everybody else, for your bids as well. Thank you guys.
All right, Bill. How much, sir?
$15. And I say all the time, I'm not a crafter, but I'm a gardener. So sometimes I like to put little vintage planter gardens together. And I usually start these at 25, but this is my first mini garden. So I thought I was just going to try it out to see if anyone was interested. This is actually a vintage Jasco 1978 votive holder, St. Patrick's Day votive holder, with this cute little pixie sitting on a mushroom with a little snail. Maybe this is Snappy's offspring or something. I don't know. But a cute little snail under the mushroom, and a tree stump with all these shamrocks around the bottom of it. Everything here is removable in case you wanted to use it as a votive holder again. It does have the Jasco stamp from a line called Sittin' Pretty, 1978. Everything inside stays inside because I've turned this little mushroom into a pick. There's styrofoam on the inside of the stump that can all come out. And this is a real air plant. It's a real live air plant. It's actually 3 air plants attached to one another. So just so cute. And again, if you're someone who's thinking, yeah, maybe it's cute, but I can't keep a plant alive, as many of you know already, I've got you covered. On the back of one of my Garden Guy Bill postcards, I have instructions about how to keep your plant alive and how to care for your vintage ceramics at the same time. So this will come along with your purchase of this little, my first mini vintage planter garden. So cute.
Bill, and I can attest to the directions that Bill sends with his air plants, that if you follow them to a T, you can keep your plants alive, because mine is still living from Christmas, and I'm very proud to say that.
It'd be nice if Jason could say the same.
Really, Jason?
They're not cat-proof, Amy. They're not cat-proof,
That's
Amy.
true.
Let's just
Mine
say
are
that.
up to the cats can't get to it, so.
Yeah, well, we thought ours was too. Uh-huh. Thanks, Dino. You gave your dad a bad reputation. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
At least he's cute, though, Jason.
This is true.
And again, the plant is removable. If I didn't mention that, there's one floral staple that keeps the plant inside this little container. So you can take it out to take care of it, or you can take it out after St. Patrick's Day to put it in another container.
I didn't kill him. My cat killed it. My cat got a hold of it and chewed the living daylights out of it.
They're fun. They look like toys, right?
They do.
Bill, when you meet Dino, you can have a good talking with him, because he's the one that now got me out of the circle of getting plants from Bill. Thank you, Dino.
I'll bring him a fake air plant toy.
Okay.
So the last thing I want someone to know who may be interested in this is it will ship priority. I ship all of these priority so that they can get to you as quickly as possible. And I will check the weather in your area. And if it's at freezing or below, I will hold off on shipping until it gets warmer. And if you have an extended cold period, I will ship it with a heat pack. So thanks everyone for your interest in my little creativity. I'm going to go ahead and start a countdown. So we'd be looking for 25 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
No, it was actually in our bathroom, and we didn't realize he got into it. And I thought he was playing with a toy throughout the house. No, he was devouring our air plant.
He was murdering the air plant.
Yeah. And then Bill told me that the cat's alive and all that, and the chewing is no good for them. And yeah, it's long gone. Yeah.
So thank you everyone for your bids. Dawn, this is yours for 25. Thank you so much.
And I ruined the gift that Bill gave me. And I feel horrible. I do. Gang, with 152 of you here, please give each one of us a follow. We all have YouTube channels. All the descriptions are in the all of the descriptions. All the links are in the description of this video. Please give us a follow. A subscription would help us greatly grow our channels, and follow us all over on Instagram. Those follows help us grow our Instagram accounts. It also clues you into what we're doing. It shows you previews, gives you a little glimpse into the behind the scenes maybe in some of us. So please consider that if you will. $38, and I brought a piece of glass, and I am going to take a moment to describe this because we did do some research on this. So I'm going to offer up to you tonight. This is a Irish vase. We determined that this is probably from the 1920s into the 1930s, okay? Uh-oh. I know that the base here might look like it's Murano, but I can tell you some research that we did that we can help identify this gorgeous vase. There's no major issues. The only things that I can tell you is here in the bottom, we still think that's a long gone stem of a flower. but then down here, it seems to repeat some of the green glass that you see up on the top. So I thought this definitely looked like it would fit into a St. Patrick's Day display. And I've actually had this for a while till I brought it. So this is actually a reproduction, but it's a reproduction from the 1920s or the 1930s. We suspect, and we found documentation, that this was originally probably made the same style, the same exact sculpt. It would have been made in the late 1800s. And it would have been considered Bohemian glass at the time. And it would have been made by a company called Kralik Glass Company. They then later merged with Mosser Glass. So they merged with Mosser Glass, and we all know that glass company. And then during the 1920s, so it was around 1922, the two companies merged. It was that time that they brought back their Bohemian, their Victorian glass mold. So you could have found this. This would have been produced in the late 1800s, but it would have had an iridescence to it. And then any of the green would have glown with the uranium. By the 1920s into the 1930s, they eliminated that, and they were able to make the colors a lot more dense. So you're able to get this gorgeous emerald green here on the top. And you can also tell that by the haziness almost to this glass that it is a little bit older. I don't believe that there's any sickness to it or that there is any form of hard water deposits. This is just older glass, and it is very dainty. It's very ornate. This definitely will fit in if you guys collect your Victorian glass. This is all blown, and each and every one of these then would be pinched with their crimping tool. And then it is applied here at the base, and you can see how polished the pontil mark is. So I thought this Irish style vase, that's what they called the mold. And if you do some research online, you can see that each one's slightly different, but you can pinpoint it back to the 1800s when Kralik Glass made this. This measures 10 inches tall. It's amazing how good condition this is for its age. This is an antique and or very close. So if it was from the 1930s, we're within a couple years of it being an antique. And this is called their iris vase. This was their take on, glass and art sculpture to look like an iris. So it's a gorgeous bud vase. I think it's gorgeous, stands alone. Again, it stands about 10 inches tall. And this is from the 1920s or the 1930s. No chips, no cracks. I can tell you there is a little sharp part right here where they kind of cut the glass. So there's a little sharp part right there, but no other damage. So Rose, I see you're 40. We're looking for 41 or more. Whoever wins this, if you want some more of that history, I can email that to you so you have some documentation on it. So we'll count it down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Thank you so much, David. From one glass guy to another, I will take that as a win. Rose, thank you so much for your bid of 51. I'm just thinking all year long, great for spring. This would look so great with some red coming out of it at Christmas time. It's just a gorgeous vase. All right, there's our bid end. And Rose, it's yours for 51. Thank you so much. You're going to enjoy it. All right. Thank you. All right, Amy.
I have never seen a vase like that. Like I can imagine like that really skinny part where it attaches. This looks like prone to breakage. That's what it looks like to me.
We based it upon the stems on this one. This is true Bohemian glass, which will be coming up in another sale, but that's 1800s with frit on it. So this is a hard one to find. So
very cool.
Thank you guys.
All right, we're going to go from bougie glass back to some kitschy cuteness. So, Jason, my next item is going to start at 16.
Got it.
And I brought this guy tonight because I just love him. I think he's springtime cuteness. So he is a vintage plush. I do not know the maker on him. I tried to do some research. I couldn't find any that look like him. He is musical. So he's got a little wind up here, and I will wind it so that you can hear it play. But I do want to note right now that where the wind is, there's a little bit of stretching to the fabric here. You can see that some of the plush is missing and some of the threads are exposed here. And I think that is from the pressure of the musical box that's in there right there. But otherwise, he's in really cute shape. So he's very, very soft. So it is a duck. Okay, and he's got little felt. I love his little felt feetsies down there at the bottom. I have added the pink bow to him. It's very easy to come off if you don't like the pink bow. But he's got a little pink pom-pom on the top of his little hat there. His little eyeballs are also little pom-poms. He's got a felt little bill there. There's his other pom-pom, his little wings. I just thought springtime Easter, very, very cute. Or if you collect vintage plush, he's very good. But the fun part about him is that he is musical. So I won't wind it up too far so he doesn't play for the rest of the live sale, but it plays Rockabye Baby. Okay. And he's just going to keep going. But really good shape. He doesn't have any like funky smells or anything like that. He's very soft. I do think that maybe you can see faintly here, there's a little bit of like pinky blush. I think probably maybe some fading from the red got down here on the fur. I'm not really sure, but that is just there. I don't know. I don't think it takes away from it at all. Again, there's like no other funkiness or staining or anything that I can see wrong with him. It's just that little threadbare spot that is right by the musical box. And it is quite a big musical box. It takes up pretty much his entire tail section here is where the music box is. And he will sit upright. The music box does give him a little bit of weight so that he can sit up either on a shelf or something like that if you want to use him in a display. Kathy, I see you're 19. Thank you so much. I do want to give you a measurement real quick. He measures 6.5 inches wide to his tail and 7.5 to the top of his little pom-pom on his hat. All right, PM, I see you're 22, so we're looking for 23 or more. I'm going to start that countdown. Don't forget about those just in cases, you guys, because the lag is pretty gnarly tonight. All right, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mid end. Jason, he kind of looks like you when you wear the hat on the gents.
Kind of does.
Yeah, a little bit. He's just missing a mustache.
You know. I'll take it. I'll take that. That's a win. That's a win. I'll be a kitschy duck any day of the week.
Yes. All right. There is the bid in from Karen. Thank you so much. So, Pam, you did not need your just in case. So this guy's coming to you for 22. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
All right, Mr. Bill. How much, sir?
$16, Jason. So I also brought some glass tonight. I have 2 rounds of glass tonight, both green glass. I have the Viking Epic Green Swan. I believe this green is the avocado. This is a sort of richer, more deep green than the other greens that we see with Viking. So this piece is in really great condition. No chips, no cracks, no repairs. This delicate neck is just in perfect condition. Really beautiful piece. It is the smaller of the 2 sizes that this comes in. It's 5.5 inches from bottom to top and 6.5 inches from front to back. And it's a nice little receptacle, candy dish, your keys, your change, whatever. And it's that beautiful Viking glass that we love so much. Nice and smooth, really clear. I looked it over very carefully. I didn't even see any inclusions or air bubbles or any other issues with it. Just a pretty piece of green glass.
And it does have somewhat of a pour spout at the tail, right?
It does, yeah. So it can be used as like a gravy boat if that's what you wanted, or you could, pop one of your little pixies in it for a ride with the swan.
It's a swan boat.
The swan boat, yeah. So
I could see some of those postcards you had, Bill, propped in there.
Yeah, use it to make a little display. It's a nice green. It works multiple seasons over the course of the year. But the real thing here is there's this very delicate sculpt up here at the top that is in perfect condition.
I don't see very many of these. They didn't seem to have made bunches of them. Do you know what I mean? Like I just don't see them that often.
I don't see them in the variety of colors that Viking glass comes in. I see these in blue neek, and I see these in the green. I don't know. I'm sure they made other colors, but I just don't think that they're common. And again, there are two sizes of these. This is the smaller of the two. And this is strong enough to pick it up if you were wanting to use it to pour something.
Love him, Bill. So good.
Yeah, I thought I'd try some green glass tonight just to see if we want a little variety. But right now, I don't think there's any interest. So we will bring it back later on tonight, for the recap.
Some white mints in that would look really good for St. Patrick's Day, you know.
I was going to stage it with some candy, but I didn't get a chance to go to the store.
Some butter bits, perhaps.
I was getting there, Amy. I was getting there. All right, $24, and it's going to be on this harder to find. I'm just going to say it, harder to find Lefton Irish couple. I don't even know that I saw a couple online available. I saw him or her, but these are Lefton, made in Japan. They are, of course, the bisque. They are made of bisque, and they are the Irish couple. They measure about 4 inches tall each, and they are in bisque. So the paint's in very good condition. There's no damage to her fingertips. They both have their Lefton tags, so I'll show them to you up close. $24 for the set. A lot of times you only find one of them. You don't find the whole set. So here he is. We'll call him the little Irish lad with his cute little bow tie there. He's got his little Irish cap on with the belt buckle. He does still have his original Lefton. If it wants to focus, Lefton, there we go, made in Japan with the code number. About 4 inches tall. Sometimes these bisque figurines, when they're wrapped in newspaper throughout the years, they do sometimes get that discoloration to the porcelain that you can't always clean off. But these are super, super white and painted, and they're crisp. Hello, Karen. Welcome. How are you? And then here is your little maiden. She has almost a red hue to her hair. I love her eyelashes. Again, there's no damage at all to the fingertips, which is amazing, nor the fingertips down there. Again, she is the bisque figurine. She also has her, if I can get it, there we go, the Lefton made in Japan sticker as well. Robin, thank you. I see you're 24. And as we've been saying all night, the St. Patrick's Day stuff is not all that plentiful. It's almost easier probably to find some Valentine's Day figurines than, St. Patrick's Day, and the same goes for Halloween. They're kind of tough. Thank God we had some for sale tonight. You can see she has her cute little bonnet. Again, there's no damage at all, and these are Lefton, and they are Lefton Japan. My best age on these is probably the mid to late 1960s for these, and they actually made two different couples in this bisque. They made ones that sort of resembled children, and then they had some that kind of resembled young adults. And then they had some that seemed a little older. So these are probably the middle-aged ones in the different series. So, Robin, I see you're 24. We're looking for 25 or more, and that is on the set. They measure about 4 inches tall. All right, there's not any more interest. Robin, you might want to throw in a just in case somebody comes in at the end. We're going to do a countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. We're just looking for 25 or more, or the bid end from Karen Williams. Again, thank you, Karen, for helping us out and being our bid ender. And again, you're going to get both of these. It's not on choice. I don't have the heart to break the couple up. And there's the bid end. All right. Congratulations, Robin. They're yours for 24. All right, Amy.
And I didn't find any St. Patty's Day figurines or planners because between Jason and Bill, they found them all. So I didn't find any. I'm going to be on the lookout for next year, though. I'll try and find some throughout the year. All right. These are going to be my last handmade items of the evening, and we're going to do 40 choice, Jason.
All right.
And these are the only two St. Patty's Day dollies that I will have this year. I only had one last year, and it sold on Instagram. That was before I started doing all my live sales on YouTube. So we've got two tonight, and Their dresses are very similar, but there's some differences in the two. So we're going to go through each one so I can show you individually. So your first choice tonight is this little gal here, and she's got a really awesome gold felt bow. I actually use this gold felt to make my unicorn horns. I do make unicorns too. I just haven't made any yet this year. So she's got a gold bow in her fun little pigtails. I do hand paint their faces, and she's got a fun vintage gold little shamrock inspired button for her dress. We've got a really overall fun green, yellow, and kind of glittery gold shamrock print with some green plaid in the pleat, which carries down to her socks. And she's got dark green shoes on. And the dresses do have Velcro on the back, so they can come off. If you need to wash it for whatever reason, they can come off. So that's choice number one with the gold bow. And choice number two, she has the felt shamrock in her pigtail with a little shamrock rhinestone. Her dress is the same style as the other one, but she's got just a fun, just plain green vintage button there for her dress. And then she's got neon green shoes. She's really rocking the green for St. Patty's Day. So again, there's the backside, and their hair is the same felt color, and they're just so cute. I love making these. So I am working on Easter ones, and I'm also going to be working on some general everyday kind of dollies too, and some different skin tones. So I am working on some different dollies to be for the spring and the summer after we get through Easter. All right. They do measure 17 inches long by 9.5 inches wide. You can pose these. I should have brought my little dolly. I have a little doll furniture chair that I like to pose these in for my pictures. I should have brought one up here so I can show you guys the size chair that they fit well in. But they definitely look cute posed on a bed. Cute for gifting, cute for adults and kids. I'm a kid at heart, so I love this kind of stuff. I would love to get something like this as a gift. And I'm going to be 40 this year, so no shame in the stuffed game. All right. Kelly in Texas, I see you're 46, so you guys are bidding on choice. You can take one or the other, or both if you'd like as well. So I'm going to start that countdown. Don't forget those just in cases, you guys. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. We've got the Battle of the Kellys in the chat. Hello, Kelly Wegman. Oh, thank you, Kathy. All right, so we're waiting on that bid end from Karen Williams to come in. I haven't seen it yet. All right, there it is. So Kelly Wegman had a bid of 50 and put in a just in case of 85. But Kelly, you did not need your just in case. So Kelly Wegman, let me know if you want the shamrock or gold bow. And then next choice would be Kelly in Texas at 46. And I can just pay attention to the chat and I will watch that. Thank you guys so much. We'll move on. Thank you guys so much.
All righty, Bill. How much?
$5 for choice, Jason.
You got it.
And Amy, I assume that you sew those arms inside out and have to reverse them.
Yeah, they're a little challenging to turn. Yeah, they're kind of, they're fussy.
All right, I have 3 different figurines, and they're all 4 inches tall, so I can just tell you what the size is. I have this little Schmid figurine from 1970, this cute little couple, and it says, "Love is lucky." They are in great condition. I see nothing wrong with them. They have all their information down at the bottom, and this is from a Love Is series of figurines from 1970. So just a cute little couple. I also have this little fiddler who is made by Lego, or a lot of people say Lego, but the Leo Goldman Company. This is probably from when they moved from Japan to Taiwan because it is bisque. So little guy in great condition, no concerns with him. And if anyone does purchase him and you would like, I will send his brother along. Now his brother is playing a pipe or a piccolo, but the little end of it did break off. So I'll leave that up to the purchaser if you want to keep them together or you just want the one. And then I do have this amazing Lennox Leprechaun.
Wow.
And he's really special. But the reason he's in this lot is because he does have a repair. He did snap off at the back. Someone did do a repair, and it is around the back. So it's on the back side. And it's spectacular nonetheless. I mean, this paint job, just the colors, this light green, I just think it's really, really cool with all the gold detail on it. Just fun. So I just had a whole bunch of figurines in my stock, so I thought I'd put them together just to see if I can home them all. And here's one last look. So the Little Schmid couple from 1970, the 1 or 2 Lego musicians or Lego musicians, and this Lennox Leprechaun.
Oh, I love the Lennox one, Bill.
Isn't he cool?
So good. He is so, and Lennox makes some great kitschy figurines.
And, you know, typically Lennox is not a company that I frequent. Not that there's anything wrong with it. And I know some really beautiful Lennox collections, but Lennox does do St. Patrick's Day very nicely. They do a great job with St. Patrick's Day. And I have a hard time saying no to these minty green colors that they use. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start a countdown. Again, this is for choice. Right now, we'd be looking for 9 or more. Yes, he danced off his base. Exactly, Karen. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. So when it comes to the claim, we're going to say couple, boys, leprechaun. Just keep it really easy. Couple, boys, leprechaun. So there's the bid end. Shannon, you have the high bid at 10. Let me know if you would like the couple, the boys, or the leprechaun. Kelly in Texas, you are the you are the next bid at 8. So you can go ahead and put in what you might want as well. And then D, Steel Whisper, you are back up at 7.
She wants the couple.
So Shannon gets the couple. So we have the musician boys next, if anyone is interested in those, or the leprechaun. And Kelly, you have the next highest bid.
She wanted the couple. Okay.
Okay. So D, would you like the musicians, the boys, or the leprechaun? And of course, you can pass. And I think those were our only active bidders.
Robin Watson was
Okay,
at 6.
Got it.
Yep. Yep. So Steele, let us know if you want either one of those for 7.
She's going to take that. So Robin, just let me know if you wanted the boys, and I can watch the comments. Thanks, everyone.
It, Bill.
Thank you so much.
All right. If my mouse wants to work, we'll get moving. All righty, gang. I have another one of my lots, not to be confused with a bundle. So you're going to get all this for $18. I'm under contract. I have to make sure that mine are lots, not to be confused with bundles. I don't want to have a lawsuit on my hands. So part of your lot, you're going to get this vintage tablecloth, which these are great. You don't have to use these as tablecloths. These make great, you can cut them apart. You can junk journal with them. They make great backgrounds. You can actually still use it as a tablecloth if you want. It is in its original pack. And originally it was 77 cents. I guess they wanted 59, and then it was at 50 cents at one point. So the tablecloth measures about 53 3/4 by 88 inches. So I love the music notes behind it and all of the shamrock. So that's the first thing you're going to get in this grouping. You're going to get this. Thank you, Cheryl. You're going to get this this little leprechaun Wade. The reason why he's part of the lot is he has a little chip on his hat. So you can see right there by my finger, he's got a little chip. So he's going to come with it as well as the little lot. Then these are your little Denison. These are your little embossed, your little die cut. You're going to get all 12 of these. These are great to snip and pop into your flower frogs. They're great to craft with. They measure just about 1.5 inches each. So you're going to get all 12 of those. They're in really good condition. So, and all you do is snip them apart and you can use them. So you'll get them as part of this lot. Now, y'all know I had to kitsch this up a little bit. So you're going to get this cute little pom-pom, little St. Patrick's Day. I don't know if he's a little dog or a little bear. There is some fading to his hat. It is a hollow little hat. You're going to get him. He's in good condition. His felt body just needs some relaxing. So he is a flower pick. He's going to come along in the lot as well, starting at $18. And then you're going to get this vintage silk flag, which I think this is probably pretty old just in the ornateness to the tip. I think this is probably 1940s. I'm not too sure, but I thought this would be great for your St. Patrick's Day decor. There are a few little holes in it, just a few little silk holes, but the fact that this is still intact is just amazing. And it's a thin little wooden dowel that holds it together. So we'll show you again everything really quick. $18, you get all of this. So you're going to get the little silk flag, says Aaron Go Bra. So you're going to get that. Then I showed you already, you're going to get the little pom-pom, little kitsch, little bear. Super cute. Still has his eyes, still has his nose. All of this for $18. You're going to get the little Wade Whimsy. Now he does have damage to his hat, which is on this side right here. If it wants to focus, there you go. You can see there's a little nip on his hat. And then you're going to get all these. These are made by the Dennison Company. You're going to get all these, which I love the fact that he's smoking a pipe. I think we often talk about that of course, this is taboo by today's standards. But back then it was accepted. So you can see, and these are made by Dennison. So you're going to get 12 of those. And then you're going to get the vintage. I'm assuming this is 1950s and probably early 60s, probably that late like 58 to like 65 era. I love the shamrocks on it. It is double-sided, as you can see, and it measures just about 53 by 88. And it's made by TP. That's the company I'm not familiar with. I guess it's Turtle Press. Turtle Press is the company. I've never had anything by Turtle Press. So, okay, doesn't seem like there's any interest. We're going to keep it moving. So, Amy, how much is your next item?
Jason, we're going to start at 18 for the next round. I've got some springtime kitsch up next. Of course, I had to bring some salt and pepper shakers tonight. So these are little kitties peeking out of their little watering cans. Perfect for spring and summertime. These are salt and pepper shakers. Okay, there's the shaker holes on the back. All right, and I do want to point out right away. So Yellow Kitty here has a tiny little flea bite under like the base. Like it's not really super visible there, but there is a tiny little flea bite right there at my fingertip. And there is a little flea bite on the back of the handle. It's not really picking up on camera. It is right there again by my fingertip. There's a little flea bite out of the back of the handle, but it's on the back, so you can't really see either one of those tiny little flea bites. There's a little crazing present on these as well. These are made by PY Japan. They do have their little cork stoppers on the bottom. PY does make really cute little ceramics, especially salt and pepper shakers. I will say I do enjoy their salt and pepper shakers. And I believe that's a pansy on the front, Bill. Am I identifying that correctly? Is that a pansy?
Looks like it to me.
Okay. I am not a plant person. So feel free to correct me anytime, Bill, if I get a plant wrong. But I just love how detailed and stylized that they are. Actually, Mom and I were out shopping this morning, and we ran across some other watering can shakers, which I had never seen before. They were not PY. I did not know what maker they were. They had some different kind of stamping on the bottom. They were not PY, but we saw a pair that had pigs peeking out of watering cans and giraffes peeking out of watering cans, which I thought was interesting. Scenario for a giraffe to be in is a watering can. Anyways, these are super cute, especially if you like kitty cats. They just have little bows that are tied on the backside. And a lot of times you can imagine the spouts get pretty chipped up over time, especially if they were used. Mom of 6, a Sear 20. Thank you so much. Measurement for these guys is 3.5 by 2 3/4 inches tall. All right. Linda, I also see your 20, but we're looking for 21 or more. I'm going to start that countdown. Don't forget about those just in cases. If you're bidding, you guys, in place to help combat that gnarly lag that we always seem to have on the live sales. All right, so we are looking for 22 or more. I am going to start that countdown. Again, one has a teeny little flea bite on the bottom edge, and one has a little teeny flea bite on the back of the handle. A little bit of crazing on the white ceramic as well. All right, we're looking for 22 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Meow, meow. Bid end.
I actually have a set of monkeys that I had never seen before.
Really?
Yeah.
Now it makes me wonder what other kind of zoo animals are peeking out of watering cans. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Paula Connors, I saw your just in case of 40. However, mom of 6 came in with a just in case of 68. So mom of 6 is going to take it for 41. And Linda, your just in case of 25 did come in after the bid end. So congratulations, mom of 6. Thank you so much.
Yeah, congratulations. I love those. Those are something I hadn't seen before.
Really?
So I'm going to start this at 12, Jason. I have another piece of green glass in case anyone is interested. I have a Westmoreland green mist candy dish. It's the paneled design with the grape and grape leaf. It's not picking up really well on the camera at all. Let me see if I can show you just the lid. You can see how beautiful this is.
Bill, when I showed mine a while back, I used my black light, and it seemed to show the...
Yeah, I tried earlier. I didn't really see anything.
No, I just meant it helped show it in the camera a little better.
You're right. Wow.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. How beautiful is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, with a little tea light in the inside of it. Really, really pretty. And some of these Westmoreland pieces actually also have hand painting on the outside. This one is not one of the ones that's hand painted. And it does come with, you don't see at least I don't see Westmoreland stickers a lot, but there is one on this piece and it's in good condition. So someone loved it and kept the sticker on it. Let me look at in the inside. So it is 7 inches from top to bottom. And it does just have this really gorgeous floral grape pattern. Look at the leaves and how it goes up. It's larger at the bottom and then gradates up to the top. Just really, really pretty pedestal candy dish in the mist, because we know that Westmoreland calls their satin finish the mist.
Yep. They're high class.
Yeah. And again, it's nice solid glass, really nice and smooth. No chips or cracks, no imperfections or discolorations, just in really beautiful condition. I agree, Karen. Green glass is beautiful. Mm-hmm. And the fact that, I don't know, green seems to have more shades than any other color that I mean, I'm sure every color has a lot of shades, but I'm just struck by the number of different greens there are. Maybe just because I look at nature a lot. But really, really pretty. This matches really nicely with the background that Jason has on StreamYard tonight.
Somebody helped us with this background.
Guilty. It does match, Bill. It coordinates.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, the Westmoreland glass can be quite valuable, but this is just a nice piece. And again, this one isn't one of the hand painted ones. So anyway, so right now we'd be looking for 17 or more. Kathy has the high bid at 16. I'm going to go and count it down while I have a nice black background in the back, just to see how great, amazing it is with that sticker on it. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Bill, they want to know a year.
Westmoreland glass.
I think this one.
I don't know the year for this one. Do you know, Jason?
Late 60s. Late 60s into the 70s.
Yeah, I mean, they stopped making glass in what, this late 70s?
I think so. I don't think they made it much into the 80s.
No, I don't think so either. We should know. We're so close to the company, where the company was.
Right.
All right, there's the bid end. Thank you, Karen. So Dawn had, so Pam had a just in case of 30. Kathy had the next highest just in case of 25. So this is Pam's for 26. Thank you all for your bids.
Wait,
I
Bill,
don't-
you don't.
Robin's.
Yeah, Robin's right in there before the bid end with a just in case of 37.
Oh, you see it before the bid end? Okay.
Yeah, on our end, I do. Yeah.
Okay, got it. So Robin, this is yours for 31.
Yeah.
That's weird. I've never seen a situation on StreamYard.
I've been noticing it more and more. All of a sudden, since they did this new chat update, this is like the second time where I've actually seen different things between what we see here and what is in the chat. So,
I see Robin before the bid end on StreamYard and on my phone.
Both do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, nope.
Well, it certainly, it's on the screen. Robin has the highest just in case before the bid ends. So it's yours, Robin, for $31. Thank you so much.
All right, gang. And thank you. With 140 of you all here still, please remember to give us all a subscription, give us all a follow. That is all in the description of this video. You can do it now or afterwards. Please give this a thumbs up and please leave a comment. I'd greatly appreciate it. It helps grow my channel. Also, give all three of us a follow. We all have Instagram accounts, and all those links are in the description as well. So, choice at $24. I have some unique planters. This is your first one. This is made by Relpo. Of course, it wouldn't be St. Patrick's Day if we didn't have a pipe. So this is a gorgeous, it's in very good condition, gorgeous green Irish covered in clovers pipe. I just love the contrast in the greens. It's very concentrated, no chips, no damage at all. It even has the embossing Relpo on the bottom. It also has its Relpo foil sticker made in Japan. So this is your first choice at just $24. Great to pop one of those little leprechauns in. I am under contract to say that you should put a plant in your planters. So that was our agreement that you put a plant in that. So that's your first choice. Bill's going to get tired of that. I'll have to come up with something new.
I love it.
Measures 5 inches wide by just about 4.5 inches tall. So super cute. I'd never seen that before. I never saw the St. Patrick's Day pipe like that. Then here's your other one. This is your quintessential clover. It is made in Japan. It just has a blue made in Japan label on the bottom. I'm not sure of the manufacturer. This is all cold paint, and all the cold paint is in really good condition. Super clean on the inside. It is just a one-sided. You could definitely display the all white if that's what you wanted, or you could display the side that has the green on it. This measures about 5 by 5. So 5 by 5, so just $24 on choice of the planters. Even the gold is cold paint. Very good condition, minimal crazy, no chips. There was a little rough spot that I had noticed. Yeah, there's a little rough spot right up in here to the mold. So it's like a little extra ceramic up there. So just be careful. That is a little sharp. If somebody bids, I might try to sand that off a little bit because that is a little sharp. So $24 choice. This is your made in Japan clover. Great for St. Patrick's Day. These are great. That would make, if you were Irish, you could use that as a pen holder. It's definitely the right size and definitely a different green, more toward the, I would say that's more of a Kelly green, possibly. So that's more of like a Kelly green, maybe. I'm not too sure. I'm not too up on my greens. So,
well, Karen Lord says that according to Google, there are 144 shades of green.
Okay. All right. Good to know. Good to know.
If Google says it, it must be true.
Yeah, it's got to be true. And this is all textured yet cold paint. So that's textured white paint there on the front. $24 on the Relpo. This is the pipe with all the clovers all the way around. Really good, clean condition. Just $24, and that's on choice. But if there's no interest, we will recap them, and we're going to keep on moving. We have 2 more rounds, so we're going to keep moving. All right, Amy.
All right, we've got $10 choice, and I have a choice between pair of items. Okay, so with each choice, you'll get 2 things. So your first choice.
Oh, wait a sec, Amy.
Yep.
Must be the lag.
It's
I'm
the lag.
sorry.
No,
I'm sorry.
no worries.
All right.
No worries.
All right, guys. So sorry. I don't want to belabor too long, but Grady, I got you at 24. It's on choice. Smalls, I see you back at 24. So we got to break the tie at 25. We're going to go ahead and do a countdown. Right now, Grady's got the high bid at 24. So we're looking for 25 or more. We'll count down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. We got Grady right now. High bid of 24. We're looking for 25 or more. That's on choice on either the Relpo, which is the pipe planter, no damage, and then we have just the made in Japan. So there's our bid end. So we saw Smalls at 24, Grady's at 28. So for $25, okay, Smalls, you came back in with another 25. So Grady, at your first 24, because Smalls, you came back in with another 24. So Grady at 24, let me know if you want the clover or if you want the pipe, and you can definitely take both. You got the pipe. And then Smalls, let me know at your 24 if you were interested in the clover. All right. So Smalls, if you want the clover, you can have the clover for 24. And we'll get you going, Amy. And I think I lost my other. How much was it again?
10 on choice.
10 on choice. Okay.
Yep.
It may have been.
No worries.
All right. Let's get it going there. So Smalls, let me know if you want that for 25 then. 24. Good God, Jason, for 24. Okay, we'll bring it in the recap. You got it. All right, Amy.
All right. So what little vintage St. Patrick's I did find will be in this round. Okay, so though he is not technically St. Patty's Day, I thought that he could work because of how he is dressed. So this is a dapper gentleman in his green suit. Obviously, he's caught in a windstorm. His little coattails are just flying all around back there. He's got his top hat. He does have a little flea bite back here on the back of the hat. This is made by Arnart from the La Femme series. Now, typically, he would have a female pairing in a very fancy frock that would coordinate with him. However, I just found him by himself. So I am pairing him with an antique St. Patty's Day postcard. I love the graphics on this and all of the fonts and everything in this. And this one is not used on the backside, but I'm fairly certain that this is from the early 1900s. There's no bending. It is embossed, and you can see that the harp is gold shimmer. Okay, and it's very nice. I really, really like that, the styling of that. So these two are coming together as a pair. So that's choice number one. And choice number two is this fun. Again, I was thinking the colors here for St. Patty's Day. This is a little ceramic tile of little Bo Peep, who has lost her teeny tiny little sheep in the background. I love the colors in this. It just screams St. Patty's Day to me. And it is, you can hang this on a wall plaque. There is a little cardboard pop out here that has not been popped out where you could actually hang these on the wall. They did make a whole series of these in different nursery rhymes, but you could use it as a coaster. You could definitely use it, put it in a little plate rack to pop it up for some height. But it says, this is one of the series of the Park Avenue original nursery rhyme plaques. They are decorative and educational. Your child will love them. Be sure to get the complete set. Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep and can't tell where to find them. Leave them alone and they'll come home and bring their tails behind them. Now, with the tile, you get this fun vintage flocked hanky. So all of the shamrocks that you're seeing here and the polka dot edging is all flocked. There's no stains or funkiness with this hanky. Again, you get the pair. All right, so choice is the plaque and the hanky, or let's see if we can hold all this together. The postcard and the dapper gentleman. All right, so those are your choices there. I am going to start a countdown. I see Rose is in at 12. So we're looking for 13 or more on choice. All right, we're going to start that countdown, you guys. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
I love how you paired these things together, Amy. So cute.
Thank you. I like pairing vintage stuff that goes together. I had fun putting those things together. What little St. Patty's I could find. All right. Brenda, I see you're 17. Rose has a just in case of 20, but Robin snuck in there with a just in case of 31 right before the bid end. So Robin will get first choice at 21. Robin, let me know. You can say postcard and you can say hanky. Whatever's easiest for you to say. And then Rose is going to get second choice. And I will just pay attention to the chat. And if it gets back passed to anybody, Brenda will have next choice at 17. Thank you guys so much. All right, I'll just pay attention to the chat. Thank you.
You always call her by her name, and I see Nicholas, and I was like, who's she talking about? And I always remember. I know.
Brenda.
All right, Bill.
$22, Jason. I have one of the NAPCO March Angels, if anyone is interested. Now, this is the angel who's holding the shamrock in one hand and a pipe in the other hand on top of the shamrock that's on her dress. She is in really great condition. No chips, no cracks, no repairs, but a little bit of cold paint loss. On one of her hair bows, you see a little bit of paint loss there. And then also a little bit around the back on the same bow right here. And then just a tiny little bit of loss on the gold of her halo right there. Other than that, she's fantastic. She's in great condition. I have a lot of these. I have a difficult time with the March ones, locating them. Just so cute. Look at those pigtails, the quintessential pigtails of the NAPCO Angel. Her wings are in amazing condition. Just a beautiful little sculpt. And I love that they were clever and used this reddish orange color for the bows in her hair, just to reflect that Ireland has another secondary national color, right? I just think that was so nice. And of course, if that's really bothering you, that you may be able to touch that little piece up that you see from the front on that one bow. But a sweet NAPCO face, rosy cheeks, little mouth that looks like a heart. And the other thing, I pointed this out before, people are probably sick of me doing this, but on the NAPCO Angels, I love that one of their shoes is always poking out at the bottom. If you take a look at a lot of the NAPCO Angel figurines, you'll see that one little shoe that's poking out underneath. I just think that's so cute. So like most of these, she is 4.5 inches tall, and she has her beautiful NAPCO sticker on the bottom with her mold number, with all of this really nice, it's gold detail. I had to look closely on the back. The spaghetti is in really great condition. Nothing that I would be concerned about. Just really cute. And then that big shamrock that she's holding. Actually, that's a 4-leaf clover that she's holding in her hand. So thank you for your bid, Rose. I'm going to go ahead and start a countdown. So if anyone else is interested, now is the time to get in. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
I never noticed the foot until you pointed it out, Bill.
Yeah,
all through years. Never noticed it.
Now you're going to look for the colored dots on every single angel.
Yep.
And they're always a different color shoe too, which I think is fun. Okay, so there is the bid end. So Rose, congratulations. She is yours.
Congratulations. All right. $18 on my next item, and I'll follow your girl, Bill, and I'm bringing my girl. She is a music box. She's in really good condition. She's made by Schmitz. See if I can catch that. It is embossed here on the plastic. That's upside down. So she is made by Schmitz. Right there you can see, and it does say Japan. She does work. The music box does play when Irish eyes are smiling. It does have that little foil. You can barely see the foil, but it does indicate the song right there. She does play, but she does play slow. So if you really wanted to use this as a music box, you're going to have to wind her a couple times and get her going, or you might need to oil it a little bit. It does play, but it is really creepily slow. So
creepily.
She is 8 inches tall when she sits. She's 8 inches tall, and she measures about 4 inches across. So again, I will say there's absolutely no damage. Every time I seem to find one of these, usually a hand is knocked off or broken off. There's no damage at all to her hands. You could actually, what I think would be great with hers is that if you had like a little banner that said St. Patrick's Day, you could definitely pop it in her hand. She is made of ceramic, so she is adorned with all these clovers all the way around. You can see she has this gorgeous green bow right here on the back. Again, you can see the hair coming down. You can see that her hands aren't broke. She has these gorgeous blue eyes. If I can get it to, there we go. They gave her rosy cheeks, no cold paint issues whatsoever on her. Then you can see that down here on the bottom, all the gold detailing is still intact. Absolutely, when Irish eyes are smiling, that's what she's playing. That's what the music box does play. What I love about music boxes like this is they're just large figurines. So they're great to put, in the back of your display, and then you can have your smaller ones in the front. I think it gives your displays a little bit of height. Sometimes, like I've said, some of this is cold paint. Some of it does flake. Some of it does get, damaged, but she's in very good condition. Linda, you were the first one at 18. Steele, I see you back at 19. They have this pedestal here. That's part of how she's held up. So you can see, again, there's no damage. She's her hands are just perfectly fine. Altogether, when she stands, she measures, like I said, about 8 inches tall, and she's made by Schmitz, and it is Japan. So this is probably the middle 1960s, I think, the era in which it was made. And as we get ready to count it down, just please remember the music box does play, but it plays slow. So there is a little screw here in the bottom. You can unscrew this, and then there's a little screw. And if you wanted to WD-40 it a little bit, put it back together, you could. But I use my music boxes just as a large figurine. All right, Steele, you're the high bid at 19. We're looking for 20 or more. Let's count it down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And a lot of times these do get all scuffed up. All of the detail work is in really good condition. Linda, we see you're just in case of 25. Thank you so much. And we're just waiting on that bid end. There's the bid end. All right. So Linda, I see you're just in case of 25. Steele had a 19. So for 20, Linda, congratulations. She's coming to you. All right. This is our last round, gang.
It is. It is the last round, you guys. All right. So I'm going to end out the night with a vintage greeting card, and it is for Easter. Jason, I'm going to start this at $10. Mm-hmm. And this is an oversized tent card. Okay. And before I talk about the front, because the front is adorable. It was at one point in an album. Okay. So you can see where it was glued into a book at one point in time, but the easel is still intact and the mechanism to get it to stand is still intact. So you can see there's a little tab here, and you push this part in and it locks in place. That way you can turn your greeting card into a display. That's why this is called an easel card. Okay. And it is a Hallmark card from 1948. Okay. And it is considered an oversized card here. And all of the little colored chickies here are flocked. So they're all fuzzy. And a lot of times with these flocked cards from the early 40s into the 50s, a lot of times this just gets completely worn off, and they're nice and fuzzy and just adorable. I have this personal card in my personal collection as well. I did find another one, so I'm passing this one on. Darling cute, especially the tent cards, because they don't require a flower frog or anything to make them stand. These are great for display and to add some height if you like to decorate with vintage greeting cards for your displays. I just love it. So it does measure 8.5 inches tall by 7 inches wide. So that is the size there. And again, it does have like that extra paper residue from being in an album. I actually cut the easel free because it was pasted down, but it is fully intact and just fine. And it was signed on the back. Some of it is cut off, but I think it says love Aunt Edith, Uncle somebody, and Shirley. So that's the signature on the back. Again, from 1948. It is a Hallmark card. They did a lot of these easel kind of oversized cards. Very cute. All right. Paula, I saw your 10. Nicholas, aka Brenda, I saw your 11, and Robin is in at 12. So we're looking for 13 or more. I'm going to start that countdown, you guys, from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid and cute little flockers. You're right, Deanna. Absolutely. You guys are awfully quiet. Are you on mute?
No, I was just thinking, I was looking at all the different colors of them. I love that there's this blue one. It really sticks out to me.
Yeah.
And then there's one green one as well.
I
I think that really makes it even more special. Just all the different
that they're
colors.
not just all little yellow
Yeah.
chickies.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was actually thinking, Amy, I need to check myself into a clinic because I think that I'm totally addicted to greeting cards and I feel like I need to have them all. And
Welcome
I'm
to the club, Jason. Welcome to the club.
obsessed with this.
All right. So there's a bid in from Karen. Robin had a 12, but Brenda, aka Nicholas, came in with a just in case of 15. So Brenda is going to take it for 13. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Like I just can't get enough of the greeting cards. All right, Bill.
We all have things like that, Jason, right?
Yes,
So I'm going to start. My last round is choice at $4. I have two die cuts, two St. Patrick's Day die cuts. I have this guy who is 14 inches from top to bottom, and he obviously is a leprechaun with a pot of gold. Is this the first pot of gold we've seen all night?
I think it is.
I think so.
I think you're right.
He's a double-sided one with one glossy side and one matte side, and no bends, no tears, no rips. He's in good condition. Yeah, he's just in good condition with this cute little shamrock on his lapel. So he's the first choice. And then I have a little frolicking friend of his. She's 15 inches tall from top to bottom. And she is actually marked 1981. Bistol, Beastal, Bestal, however it's supposed to be said. She does have some issues you should know about. A little bend on her shoe, a bend on the butterfly up here, another bend on the wing here. Nothing on this side that I think is anything to write home about. On the opposite side, though, this is the side she was hung from. She does have paper loss up at the top, and she has tape residue. Because if this was obviously like a home like my mother, because my mother would just scotch tape things like crazy. Things. So she does have some tape residue, but she's really gorgeous from this side. And again, the gardener in me just really appreciates everything about this particular design. Really, really cute. So choice for these two St. Patrick's Day die cuts. Yeah, she is hilarious. I agree. But she, it's really capturing this, at least in my family when we grew up, sort of the pride and the joy of having some Irish in your background. It really does capture that. I mean, my sister and I had to go to line dancing, Irish line dancing lessons. We didn't have a choice. It was just something all of us had to do. So anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and start a countdown. Robin is in at 4 for choice right now. So we'd be looking for 5 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Karen, I had no idea that they used to dye chicks.
Yeah.
I've heard of that too.
Yeah.
I do know that the horse from the Emerald City in The Wizard of Oz, the reason that horse kept changing color, remember that horse that would change color in Emerald City? It was because the horse kept licking the dye off itself. So it was supposed to be a green horse, but they weren't able to keep it green because he kept licking himself or herself. So there's the bid end, Karen. So Robin, just let me know if you would like the girl or the leprechaun. Thank you so much.
All right. Yeah, I think they used to dye them while they were still in the egg. And then once they hatched whatever color you had dyed them. I think that's the way it is. Correct me if I'm wrong, Karen. All right, my last item is going to start at $12. It's on some leprechaun figurines. They're different yet the same. So your first choice is the big fella right there. He is the made in Japan. He's the composition. She wants both of them, Bill.
Yeah, I got that.
Okay, he's the composition. He's made by RB Japan. The little fella there that looks like a little pixie, he is made by Lefton. So let me hold it right there. And I'm trying to see if he's left in Japan or left in Taiwan. I'm trying to see. He is left in, I think it almost says Japan. So I'll show it up here in the camera. Maybe you guys, come on, focus for me here. See here. But these are your two choices.
It's Sri Lanka.
Yeah, so it's the in-between. Isn't that the in-between, or was that the later 80s?
I think that's the 80s, yeah.
The 80s. Okay, so you got your choice between the 1980s. Bisque little, he almost looks like he's wearing a witch cap, but he's a cute little leprechaun, $12 choice. And he measures, I have his measurement, he's just about 3 inches tall. And then the RB is definitely Japan, 1960s. He's that ceramic composition. And he measures just about 4 inches tall. So let me show you up close. Really cute little guy right there. I love the fact that he's got the red kind of hue, the red and brown to the beard. No paint wear. I actually noticed there's a little bit of a label still on the back of him there. So I will get that cleaned off before I send it. There's the RB stamp, Japan on the bottom. So $12 choice on either. Oh, and I just noticed he has his little clover right there in his hat. So super cute, no major paint wear, really good condition. And then I just love this little guy right here. I just think he's so cute. Yeah, he definitely has the 1980s feel because you can tell when Lefton started to make the ceramics look more like Precious Moments. You know what I mean? They kind of really went with their bisque, but he's in super good condition. He's really cute. $12 if there's any interest. I thought he'd be great in your little St. Patrick's Day display. Maybe pop him out again even toward Halloween, even though he's in green, because that definitely reads more of a witch's cap to me than it does a leprechaun. But I guess it's supposed to be. It's so big on his head since him's just a little fella right there. So Linda, thank you. I see you're 12. We're looking for 13 or more. I'm going to sit him back down. He does have a little bit. I didn't even know that was on. That's not even where the price tag was when I bought him, so I didn't notice that. I will get that off before we ship it, Linda, if that's the one you choose. So let's count him down. We're looking for 13 or more. Linda, you might want to throw in a just in case because we're just going to do a countdown. This is our last item. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Looking for 13 or more. The bid end. Again, Karen Williams, thank you so much for being our bid ender tonight.
Thank you, Karen.
Karen Gillette, thank you for being the backup in case we needed you. And guys, thank you for hanging out with us all night. We've held a pretty good number for Saturday, so thank you. So Linda, at 12, just let me know which one you want. Let me know if you want the tall one or if you want the small one. That's probably the easiest to type. So he'll be your small one and he'll be your large one. And Linda, you can definitely take them both if you want them both at your 12. Large, small. And we'll get us all back up here on the screen and we're going to do a quick recap. While I wait, you got the little biscuit. He's yours. So let me get everybody back up here. All right. We're going to do our recap. So what we're going to do is we're each going to go around. I don't know that we all have recaps. We might. Do we all have recaps tonight?
I don't think Amy does.
Okay, I don't think Amy does. So me and Bill have one or two things we're going to quickly recap. So we're going to show you the item. We're going to give you a brief description of it if there's any issue or anything, and then we're going to give you an amount. So please, in the chat, make sure you put the brief description and the amount in the event that some of the amounts are the same. That way we can distinguish what you're bidding on or claiming, I should say. Remember, they can turn into an auction. If 2 or more people are interested, we will do a countdown then, and the just in case is then in play again. So let's get Bill up here while I write this down so maybe he can just drag his feet a little bit and show his recap, and then I'll show my 1 or 2 things.
Yeah, I have 2 items. I have my Epic Green / Avocado Viking Swan. If anyone is interested, $15. Really beautiful piece. 5.5 inches tall, 6.5 inches from side to side. No damage. Just in great condition. So you can just write Swan 15 if anyone's interested. And then from my choice round of figurines, I have for $5 the little fiddler. And if you would like, I will send along his little friend with the broken piccolo. All right, so there are 2 claims on the Swan. So I will go ahead and start a countdown. So we'd be looking for 15 or more. Linda has the first bit of 15. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Thank you both for your bids. Linda, I see you're just in case. Okay, thank you, Dee. So, Linda, this comes to you for $15. I appreciate that.
Okay.
And then I had, again, the Lego or the Lego little boy figurines for $5, the one playing the fiddle, and then his little partner who the end of his little piccolo has snapped off. So you can just write boys $5 if you're interested. And that's all I had, Jason.
All right, Bill. I had a planter left over. My planter choice. This guy is just made in Japan. So he has just the made in Japan. There we go. Focus. Made in Japan. Very good condition. All cold. All the cold paint is really good with none really missing or chipping. $24, and it measures 5 by 5. So if you're interested in the planter, again, it's single-sided. So if you want it all white, because you were doing an all green display, you could sit it that way. I definitely would put it that way. So just put planter 24, and you can have that if you're interested. I'm not going to show the little guy again. We just showed him. And then for 18, I had the little bundle here. You're going to get, so if you were looking for a starter kit, this would be a great starter kit. So at 18, you're going to get the silk flag, which I'm pretty sure that's 1940s. I'm pretty sure that flag's from the 1940s. You're going to get the cute, I couldn't have a lot of something without kitsch. So you're going to get your cute little pom-pom. He's either a little bear or dog. And again, you could just relax that a little bit if you had to. Really good condition. And then you're going to get a Wade Whimsy in this lot. He does have a little chip on his hat. He got a little chip on his hat. And then you're going to get all 6 of the Dennison little die cuts. They're all the little embossed little die cuts. New old stock. You're going to get all 6 of those. And then you're going to get the new old stock, the little tablecloth. And as Karen Lord said, this is probably the late 60s because she's right. It is a full zip code. So it is a full zip code. So $18, you get all that. All you have to do is put in the word lot, L-O-T, and 18, and you can have all of that. And gang, we'll get everybody back up here. I think that's going to do it. I think that's everybody and everything. So great sale, guys. I think we got through a lot of stuff in 2.5 hours. That's pretty amazing. So, gang, make sure you're giving everybody up here on the screen a follow. All of their links are in the description of this video. Everybody up here has a YouTube account. Please, we could use all the subscriptions. They seem to be slow coming, so please, we could use them all. Every little one helps. We all have Instagram accounts. That's how we promote. Please give us a follow over there. So, got you, Patty Rose, for the bundle. Thank you so much. All right, Miss Amy, when are you going to be back?
When am I back? So first I'm invoicing for everything tonight, tomorrow. So you'll see an invoice from me tomorrow at some point. Make sure to send us that information. Reminder, you guys, if you won something tonight, especially if you're new to us, make sure you email us with your YouTube name, your full shipping address, and the email that we can send your PayPal invoice to. And if you need to check out as a guest on PayPal, send that same information as well. You can find me on Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern on Sarah the Traveling Buttons channel. We have a talk show and a little mini live sale every single Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern. Sarah and I rotate our channels, and we're having awesome mystery guests on. This coming Monday's mystery guest is a YouTuber that I think you guys are familiar with. So that's going to be really fun. So definitely tune in 4 p.m. Eastern on Sarah's channel with me and our fun mystery guest. So that's where you can find me next. And I do want to mention, if you guys are local to Michigan, Northern Indiana, Northern Ohio, my mom and I will be at a local antique show we set up once a year. at this antique show in Jackson, Michigan at the fairgrounds. It's called Cabin Fever. There's usually well over 100 vendors set up for the show. So come and see me in person. The show is next Friday and Saturday from 10 to 5 at the fairgrounds in Jackson, Michigan. So that's what I have going on.
I'll tell you what, Amy, if we lived close, we'd be there to see you.
Wait a minute, Jason, though. Wait a minute. Amy, by chance, are you and Mom bringing any cookies or candies to sell?
I don't know. I think
Mom
does
bring some Jason and I to hop in the car.
Does bring some goodies to that show, so maybe. I'm not sure. She hasn't told me if she is or not.
I don't know, Jason. We say no to that?
I don't know, Bill. If we're carpooling, we can make this happen. We'll have to talk. Before we see when Bill's back again, we want to thank Karen Williams so much for being our official bid ender tonight,
Karen.
And Karen Gillette. We couldn't do this without our mods. And Bill, when are they going to see you again?
Well, as you all know, Monday is Mother Tucker's Monday, and I'm so fortunate that this guy keeps asking me back every week. So you'll see me at 8 o'clock on Monday night with Jason. Our guests this week are Rochelle and Susie again. And I'm also really happy to say that after a couple of weeks of a break, the Kitch Keeper, Steph Crazy for Kitchen, I will be back on Thursdays in our regularly scheduled time at 5 o'clock for some amazing rounds of fast, fun, and fabulous kitsch.
All right. 3 things. I got 3 things for you guys, and then we'll wrap it up for tonight. Number 1, I will also be back Monday night for Mother Tucker Mondays with Bill. He covered that. I will be back with David. It's on my channel this week. That is the Vintage Gents. So please make sure you come over and see us. We always have 10 rounds of great mid-century and kitsch, and then we have 5 rounds of quick claims. So quick claims. You got to come see them. We never preview them, so you never know what they're going to be. And then on Thursday, I am part of the Vintage Quartet. That's on Sarah's channel, The Traveling Button. This week, it's going to be Katie, Vintage and Vinyl, is going to be joining us. I'm super excited to get to work with her. I think we all are. David Drunk Mantiques is also on that sale as well. Number 2, I just want to thank all of you. While we have 90 of you here, we couldn't do this without you. We appreciate you so much. Thank you for supporting our small businesses. Thank you for just being part of the community and part of the chat. We enjoy this. I look forward to my sales. So I just want to thank you guys so much. And then please, gang, if you aren't, please consider becoming an organ donor. There's always small supply of organs out there. It is actually the gift of life. As you pass on to wherever you're going to go, simply they would just take what they could and pass it on to somebody else, which gives them and grants them the gift of life. There are some folks in our vintage community that are on lists or soon will be on lists. And we just ask you, please, next time you get your license renewed, it's as simple as doing that. You can even do it without renewing your license. That's where most of the folks can become organ donors, is through the driver's license of every single state. I'm also going to work on a graphic at the end of my sales to show you guys there's actually a website that you can go to that's nationwide. It's as easy as clicking and putting your name in, and you can definitely become an organ donor. So with all that said, Amy, it's always a pleasure working with you. Thank you for being on my channel. Bill, as always, I beg you and try to make sure you come back and hang out with me, and you always say yes. So I'm very, very lucky for that. So with all that said, gang, have a great night. We'll see you Monday night at 8 p.m. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.